What's up, motherfuckers? Yo, I'm live. Come on, we're doing a Mr. Poppycock podcast. And a little bit of a live stream here. Let's get on the situation. It's going to probably take a little bit of time for people to come on, but we'll see how things are going. Let me get set up here. It's a little bit of a shit show, but yous are all used to that with Mr. Poppycock. What's going on in the real world here? Here I am. We'll see if I can. Oh, Graham's already. Graham, big dog's in the house. Big dog is in the house. He's right there. So I invite him onto the fucking clipboard. I haven't. I was gonna do one tomorrow, but maybe I'll just do one today in the morning, in the afternoon, and then I've got to go fishing at like 4 o'clock in the morning tomorrow. So it's gonna be a bit of a shit show. So tomorrow afternoon, I wouldn't be surprised if I fell asleep. Anyway, come on, Graham. Just come on for 15 minutes or 5 minutes or something, Graham. Let's. I love your info. You're a true blue fucking Aussie like I am. I've got a full blown motherfucking show going on Sunday, and it's all about the Philippines. I don't know if you guys want me to share it at the moment, but I'll just give you a little sneak peek to what's going on Sunday, because I've been learning this StreamYard. It's a little bit of a fuck around, but it's going to be involving this. And we'll get that on there. Let's see if we can get that on there. Yeah, look at that. That's going to be. That's what it's going to be all about, man. I'm gonna. I love the vaccine. I think I'm gonna get it. Put them in both me fucking eyeballs. I'm gonna get a double vaccine just to make sure I'm fucking vaccinated. But I'm just going after Jeff on Sunday. There's a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Like let's just go here. We'll have a look at this. Well, let's just have a look at how will the vaccine affect you with your passport and that kind of stuff. Look, many airlines are introducing mandatory testing and proof of vaccine will be likely to follow. Countries are looking to introduce proof of vaccine for entry. So there's no way you're going to fucking Philippines or anywhere near to those countries without a proof of vaccine. There are multiple organisations working on a vaccine passport, including the Australian government. So they're just going to have, if you've got vaccinated, they'll have like a little passport piece of paper that some fucking knobneck signed, and you can go there. Denmark is the first country to introduce it. And cruise liners, well, they're fucked in the ass as it is. Like, nobody's going to go on a cruise ship because even, well, they are looking at vaccines as an important step to reviving the. Well, they have to, even if 80% of the passengers that has a fucking vaccine and 20 doesn't, you're all breathing the same air in a fucking air conditioning fucking unit in there anyway. So you're going to be skull fucked to start off with. Like, there's no way any of that. Man, I'll tell you now, cruise liners are going to be the low priority on tourists. And a vaccine passport likely won't be a reality in Australia until most of the population is vaccinated. Like, at the end of the day, they just they won't be 70% or whatever of Australians will probably take it, but it's just crazy. JBL will never take the vaccine and just move into the next crackpot theory and never discuss again. Come on, King of Queens. I'd love you to come on so we can have a decent conversation. It's just fucking mental. Like, this cunt's a fuckwit. Look at him. Look, hang on. I'm just gonna. I'll bring this up, King of Queens, because you're here. This bloke. I go over there. I'm not a sex pest and all this fucking kind of shit. Like, really? Oh, yeah. Sorry. That's a different one. Damn. Let me have a look. For somebody that thinks this like just absolutely blows people out of the water for not being a sex pest. Let's just have a look at this. Like, he's obviously holding hands with her, and she's like, what, 20? As if like 20. And he's like probably you know, banging the ass out of her, and she's like 20, and like he thinks he's not a sex pest. Like, really? Fuck off, Jeff. Like, he's an absolute dead shit cunt. It's what a fucking moron. It just gives me the shits. Like, as if you can't look at that. Like, at least when I went over there, and I could fucking you know, and I'll let King and Clowns on and Graham on in a second. Just let me go on here. Um, at least when I went over there, like, I was honest enough to show the girl that I was with or whatever and stuff like that. Like, you look at.
So we just went for a quick ride up.
Oh, hang on. Well, we'll go to a we'll quickly go to another one, and then I'll let you guys on. Just give me a second, and I'm just trying to show that like, I obviously wasn't there. We all had a good time, but like, I'm 36 there or whatever.
Lechon,
Like,
baby.
I'm not but I'm honestly there to have a good time. But the women, it's the women, mate. Like, you can't get the women that you get the women here
So
in
we got the whole beach to ourselves.
Australia.
The whole island.
And this guy here,
So
he's
what do you
50,
pay?
and his missus is like 21.
Hey, an island fee of 500 pesos? Of about 100 pesos, so that would be $3 Australian about. We rent a little hut to put our big fat asses in with our little skinny girls for 500 pesos, which is I don't know how much Australian. About $10. About 12 bucks. Yeah, 12 bucks. Yeah. Hopefully they got cold beer. This whole place to ourselves. Look at it. It's magic.
And you can see here we walked up the top of the thing, and really there's a lookout there.
Yeah.
But you look at the fucking Sheilas we're with. Like, you can't get that in Australia. And if Jeff fucking thinks half his fucking brain, he's fucked in the fucking head, that cunt.
Yeah. We just have OH&S, same kind of thing.
Yeah, we crawled up this big cement fucking pylon, and we're in the lookout, and had a big bit of Rio bar hanging out the top of it. And it was, in Australia, like, every second cunt would have caught their fucking face on it. Like, you'd poke your fucking eyeball out in it. But this is what Australians want to go over there for, and find those places. And like, look at that. Right. That's a fucking hot Filipino. Like, you can't tell me she's not fucking hot. It's a good time to have when you're over there. And I'm puffing.
And so,
anyway, guys, I'll get his on. We'll add to the stream. Let's see if we can get DC on.
What's going on, Poppycock?
No, a bit of fucking everything, mate.
No, you know what I reckon JLB is going to do? I reckon he will take the vaccine because he's going to be forced to a decision where he wants to go back to the Philippines, and the only way he'll be getting back there is to take the vaccine. So he'll take it, and then he'll never talk about COVID again after that. He'll move on to the next thing.
He's going to die. He's a murderer. He's going to murder himself.
And as for sex pests, I reckon he's probably the biggest sex pest of them all.
Well, you've seen
he protests so loudly about it that, you know, it's almost like he's trying to make you look elsewhere and not at what he gets up to. How you doing, Graham?
Yeah, good, mate. Good. So you're off the drink, are you?
Yeah, taking a break again. Got to get back to the gym and get back into fitness. No more boozing.
I'll show you right here. Look. What do you reckon she is? She's got to be like 20, 22. Has he? Yeah. He tries to make out his walk with beautiful friend. Well, fuck off.
Yeah,
he's knocking the back door out of it. Look, as if it's your friend, mate. He's paying her pesos to suck his fucking bell end. And this cunt says, it's my friend. Like, fuck off, idiot.
Yeah, he's got a double standard. He's a fruitcake, man. An absolute fruitcake.
Well, he's a fucking muppet, you know. After he resold me and I'm sorry for getting rid of you the other week, King of Clowns, but you were just going ape shit.
To be honest, I don't even remember what you're talking about. I saw you and DC talking about it the other day. I have no recollection of it at all. I don't remember coming on the stream.
You remind me of me, because when I get on the piss, I'm just like, fuck. But I'd love to see DC come on here. I got a special thing for DC when he comes on.
A special thing.
Yeah, I got a little special thing for DC. I'm doing the live stream tomorrow, and Des messaged me and goes, "Oh, are we doing a live stream today?" I was like, "Oh, fuck, I'll put one on radio." And I'm going to use all my content for fucking today instead of tomorrow. Go after Jeff.
I thought you were doing Sunday shows. What's going on?
I was going to do a Sunday show, but Des messaged me, said, "Can you do a live stream?" So I put one on.
What are you
But
limited to one a week? Are you?
hey,
Are you limited to one a week?
no, I've got the I bought the proper thing so I can do whatever I want. But
You went all
I
out.
just thought, I just wanted to go. I just wanted to go against Jeff on a Sunday to see how many views I'd get compared to him.
You reckon it gets under his skin that Des was on your stream and not his? Because I heard him once saying, "Oh, Des is going to come on. Des is going to come on," and she was like a no-show, and I thought, "Oh, that'll piss him off."
Of course it does, because Jeff thinks Jeff's a misogynistic pig. You can't
Yeah, but he's
say
got no reason to, because he's a loser. Like ex-Scientology, living with his mum and dad. Like, the only reason he's got a house because his mum and dad died. Like, it's pathetic.
When I was talking to my mate, I won't name his names, but now that he's not living underneath mummy's roof, he's fucked. He might have got some money out of it, but he's got.
Well, have you seen where he lives? It's
sisters and
only
brothers.
a little 5-grade. Looks like a little 2-bedroom thing. It wouldn't be worth much.
Yeah, but
Especially
still,
in
even
Adelaide.
nowadays, mate, they're worth a lot of money. Like he's he's fucked, you know.
He's got to be on Centrelink because he always goes on about his marketing business, but that's all bullshit.
Well, if you listen to a guy called Chris G, and he comes from Canada, that bloke, but he was telling me a lot of information. I don't know how he got any information about Jeff, but he's better than me with the internet and stuff like that. But he was looking into his Facebook stuff and saying that every month or every week he gets 100 views on the dot, and you don't get that on YouTube. It's like if you're getting 100 every week, then he's buying them. Like even with my YouTubes, I've got 50 something subscribers in the last 26 days because the amount of videos that I'm publishing. But you don't get 100 exactly every week. Only by doing that is you're buying them.
Well, I don't know how Facebook calculates them, if it does it in real time or if there's a bit of a delay or whatever. But
YouTube.
The only thing I'll give him is that he's consistent. He's mediocre, but he's consistent. That's why he's been able to build an audience over the years.
Yeah,
he does put in the work, but he would have made more money working at McDonald's.
He republishes the same videos over and over again with a different fucking headline. Like, and I've learnt that from him, like just trying to do that. I can't see your comments there, Harriet. Oh, there you go. Hi, Harriet. How are you? It's a bit of a delay on my laptop. I'm trying to learn all this kind of stuff. I think I've learned a lot in the last week, but
it's pretty easy. Pick it up pretty quick.
Yeah, of course it is, but it's just a bit of fuck around. Like, you know, I'm a simple kind of guy. Well,
you managed to put a background and add people to the panel. There's not really much more to do than that.
Yeah, well, I'm a quick learner, mate, you know. For me, honestly, King of Queens, for my whole of my life, I don't even. Do you really want to hear fucking where I come from and what I've done?
I've heard it before. I know you left and got a job, and like good on you. I know you come from housing commission and stuff.
Yeah, and so everybody needs fucking. I think it's a different kind of life for different kind of people, but still, with me, I've had a better life than a lot of people that I've met in the Philippines, and that's when I went over there. I felt really fucking sorry for them. And maybe they might call me a simp or fucking whatever, but it's not hard to fucking help people less fortunate than your fucking self, is it?
No, the first time I went there, I realized, man, I live like a king. Like I live like an absolute king.
Of course.
So I don't really take Like I don't really want things anymore. Like I'm happy with just
You
the
know,
basics.
the first thing that I done when I come back from the Philippines, right, King of Queens, I fucking sold a lot of the shit that I had. And I was like, man, I'm going minimalistic because I just had shit that I just hoarded. I was like, do I really need this shit? You know, you know.
Yeah. They say the things you own end up owning you. Or the more things you own, you know. Like my ex is like that. She's a big consumer, man. Like
Go and see Etienne, tell her.
owns heaps of stuff.
Go and see her.
That used to be a source of our arguments, all the junk.
But I had like a TV, and I bought a new TV, and I'd still keep the old TV, and I'd be like, oh, I might use it one day. Like, most of the shit, like when I fucking come back from Philippines, I had like 3 or 4 TVs, DVD players, fucking you name it, whatever. And I was just like,
Yeah, stick it on Gumtree, get rid of it. That's what I did. Got rid of a heap of stuff. Poppycock's frozen.
and I'd just be like, if you really need it, I'll just fucking give it to you, you know? But anyway, the whole place has gone fucking upside down, you know?
Yeah, what you're saying doesn't make any sense at all. It makes no sense whatsoever.
Do we need the vaccine or not?
If you want to travel, you're probably going to have to take it. But
Well,
That's not the one the Prime Minister took. He took the one with a collapsible needle.
yeah, probably. Graham. Doesn't prove.
What about the Queensland Premier? She took the one with the needle cap still on it.
You going to take it, Graham?
Yeah. What are these people? No, fuck no, I'm not going to take it.
So what are you going to do once you come back to Australia, or if you come back and you want to travel and they say you have to have it?
Oh, you can work things out.
I mean, you might be able to be a conscientious objector to get out of it. But have you had like Hep A, Hep B, typhoid, those ones? Or you just avoid them completely?
Yeah,
why?
No,
I had the Hep A, Hep B, and typhoid shots before going to like Taiwan and the Philippines, just because it's.
Yeah, I've seen what that's done to people, so I'm not about to go there.
I don't know. I don't.
The thing is, you can be allergic to peanuts, and other people can't. It's a different kind of thing. Everybody's allergic to something, so it's just. You know, I've had every fucking immunisation, Hep B, Hep C, Hep A, fucking rabies, fucking you name it, I've had it.
Like, did you have the rabies one?
Yeah, when I went over to the Philippines.
Yeah, I did.
But like everybody's different. If they have a bad immune system or whatever it is, or like a bad reaction to stuff, then maybe they shouldn't take it. But
some people do have a bad reaction to them, but I think the odds of that is smaller. I think the odds of you having a reaction to the vaccine is smaller than the odds of you getting like Hep B in fucking Asia or Hep A or something.
I can bring up. I done some research, right, and it was like 1.5 million people get the corona vaccine in America, right? It was 6 people in a day. That's 1.5 million people get vaccinated a day in America. They reckon it's going to take over 9 months for them to vaccinate everybody with a double shot. 6 people got the like an adverse reaction to the vaccine in one day. And they had 3 of them had an anaphylactic shock, and 3 of them had a bad rash and like an itchy arm or whatever. You can get an anaphylactic shock from a bee sting. So all they done was just give him an EpiPen.
But you're talking about an immediate reaction. Right? What's the reaction like in 12 months? What's the
We
reaction
don't
like
know that.
in 5 years?
You don't know that. But
What's
the
this is where people don't understand. Friends of mine that travelled in their 20s and had all kinds of shots, settled down in their 30s. So we're talking, 10 odd years later. And then when they have children, their children have adverse effects because of the shots they had.
Yeah, but Graham, you can't.
How can they
prove that that's because of the vaccines. That can be because they had kids in their 30s. The older you have kids, the higher the odds of having autistic kids become.
It's not even got to do with that. It's got to do with your DNA makeup.
I think the autism thing is because women delay childbirth so long now.
Now, I understand Graham's point of view there, and he probably has his own point of view, and we do too. But you can't. It's like saying to me, like I smoke cigarettes all day, and I'm going to get cancer. Who's to say you're not going to get cancer from the sun? Like there's no proof of anything really.
Smoking does raise your risk, Poppy.
Yeah, of course it does, but there's
doesn't mean you get it, but it raises your risk.
There's always one set of.
I'll tell you what, John.
Truth
just as an exercise, Google Foundation 41. Look up Foundation 41, where the government for many, many years insisted that a particular treatment for women was 100% safe. Just as Ron is saying, the government says it's 100% safe. And see the adverse effects of what can happen when the government claims 100% safety. Fuck if I trust them.
You can never understand.
Half the time they can't work out your fucking tax. You have to tell them. You have to do it for them. So how the hell are they ever going to be able to work out anything medically based?
Well, Foundation 41 was a medical research organisation specifically investigating the causes of mental and physical handicap in babies, and was based at Crown Street Women's Hospital, Sydney, Australia.
Correct.
It was founded in 1971 by William McBride.
Because he looked up the effects of a treatment that they were pushing out to women.
It says here, McBride's later involvement with detox is less illustrious and has had a marked effect on Foundation 41. Published a paper indicating that drug detox caused birth defects.
No, they were treating women with formaldehyde for certain physical conditions.
Yeah, well, that was like how long ago? Like fuck.
No, I hear what you're saying, Graham. I don't exactly trust them either, and I'm not going to be first rolling up my sleeve.
No way.
I'll give it a bit of time, see what happens. But I think I'm pretty sure they're going to do this vaccination passport thing, and in order to travel, you're probably going to.
They will. Yeah, they will.
So, at some point, you're going to have to roll the dice on it.
I mean, how they do it is very simple. It's been written about 30 years ago. First of all, they go on about the essential workers. Oh, we have to get the essential workers. So they get them involved. And then after that, we'll have to get police involved. Then we'll have to get firemen involved. And then they're going to get all the larger businesses to insist that their employees have the shot. The travel will be part of it. You're right. And then the people on the rock and roll or any form of social security, including pensioners and whatnot, they'll have to get the shot. And see what they'll do is over time, it'll take about half a generation. And eventually pretty much everybody will have had a shot. Then what they'll do is they'll tie it to your bank account.
Yeah, likely.
That's what they'll do.
The reason I had the Hep A, Hep B, and typhoid is because those ones have been around for a while. Whereas this one, it hasn't been around long. It was developed quickly, which that doesn't mean it's suspect. I mean, they make medical advances, but like I said, I'm not going to be I'm like, given my age group and all that, I'm like last in line to get it anyway. So it's not going to be anytime soon. But
I'll give you another one, right? You've heard of the Russian vaccine, right?
yeah, the Sputnik.
There's the UK vaccine. There's the China vaccine. There's Pfizer vaccine, and there's many others. Okay, there's at least 20 of them. How magical is this that all of these separate bodies came up with a vaccine pretty much at the exact same time? Never happened in history, ever. But suddenly it happens now.
Yeah, but they've made advances. Like the Human Genome Project was like 20 years ago. You know what I mean? Like, so they've got all that mapped down. They've had it done for 2 decades. I think it's easier these days for them to come up with vaccines for some things anyway. So I don't think it's suspect just because it was all done in a year and there's like 20 versions of it.
Yeah, but this is a new generation of vaccine. It's not based on any other vaccine from the past.
Some of them are, not all
so
of them.
They haven't built,
not all of them are the
built on
mRNA.
There's
some normal
they
ones.
haven't built on. They haven't built on anything.
The Johnson
this is
& Johnson
all
one
new.
is the normal one. Thing is, I don't know enough about it.
You take it and let me know how you go.
Well, I might not have a choice. Like, if it comes down, I can't travel. Like, what am I going to do? Like, you have to roll the dice.
Hang on, guys. ScoMo has taken it, so hopefully, if anybody's going to fucking drop dead, he will.
Did you watch all the videos that are out there about how it never even pierced his skin? It was just a show.
I didn't. I just read on the news that he was on there. He got it.
And when it comes to that, how many government leaders around the world suddenly video themselves taking shots?
Yeah, of course they are, because they think they're fucking balls out. They can do whatever they want. It's wrong, and people need to call these people out. It's fucking wrong. You know, man, I have heaps of conversations with Craig down here, and he probably is sick of hearing me talking about politics. But it really gets my fucking goat. But, you know, if I start talking about it on this channel, we're going to be here for fucking ever, you know.
We'll talk about something else.
Yeah, I know, but I just get really upset about the people who are running our country.
You brought it up on the banner thing, taking the vaccine or not.
Yeah.
So we gave you our opinion. It's good to be skeptical.
No, it's not about the vaccine. No, it's just about the government that runs it. So that's what gives me the shits. Because the cunts are incompetent. Well, I can run a fucking business better than those cunts can run a country. I know it's a lot more, you have different things. You rub my back, I rub your back, and there's all about kickbacks. But at the end of the day, you need some cunt that's going to run the fucking country like a business.
So, Poppy, are you going to take the vaccine?
Imagine running a business. Hey, Poppy, imagine running a business where you lost, through your fucked up decisions, you lost $100 million in 12 months. And then when tax time comes around, you get an automatic reset and they give you another $100 million to play with. And that happens every year. Could you imagine running a business like that?
It's fucking wrong, mate.
It's magic.
It's wrong. You know?
Of course it's wrong.
It's like
that's how countries are ran. They can lose whatever money they like.
Hang on, guys. Let's just look at the Marcos there. They will just implement it through workplace, e.g. business, insurance, etc. Employers only have an option to implement it that way. Piss weak force tactics by the government.
That's right.
I don't know.
Yeah, Marcus is right. That is what they'll do. Dark Cider.
I think DC and me, we could run a thing. I'll be Pauline Hanson, and he'll be Dick Smith. Well,
Yeah,
I reckon we could combine.
Yeah, but running a country is not difficult. It's not complex. They've made it appear to be complex. They've built complex mechanisms, but those mechanisms don't need to be anywhere near as complicated as what they actually are.
Can I just say something here, right? I know we vote for a politician for a to be running the country. At the end of the day, I think we need to be voting for more of a politician to be a dictator, and to be these are the standards I stand by, and this is what I'm going to do, and this is what it's going to take. At the end of the day, some people are going to get shortchanged, but at the end of the thing, I'm very liberal. You know, I know we're going to get asked.
Dictator. Come on, the best government is small government.
I'm not trying to say a dictator, but I'm just trying to say somebody that's going to set down the rules and just say this is what it's going to take for us to get back into out of deficit, you know. And we're all going to have to cop it in the arse a little bit for the next 5 or 6 years or whatever, and do it.
Yeah, governments don't want to get out of deficit.
Because they want to make everybody happy. They want to make everybody happy.
That's good. That's a good thing. They'll claim that's a good thing. And the reason they claim that is because that puts the people beholden to the government, you know, to come and save us.
The thing is, mate, it's not our kids, like your kids or Craig's kids. It's going to be their kids that they're going to cop it in the arse.
If you look at the deficit, and we're going to take Australia because we're Australians, and look at the interest that's paid on that deficit every year. Every year there's a bill, an interest bill, right? Then you include the bill for Social Security. Then you include the bill for public housing, and all of these gifts that are constantly given, including Indigenous people's funding and all of these gifts, right? And you add that up, that's 3/4 of your fucking tax.
Yeah, I'm working 3 days a week to pay me tax and fucking all the other shit.
I read somewhere before about the amount of money they'd spend on Indigenous, Aboriginal like welfare and programs. It like runs into the like multiple of billions. I think got like nothing.
It's horrendous.
I'm gonna sound really bad here and say if we didn't invade, well, they say we invaded their country or whatever. If we didn't come here, as soon as somebody came here with a common flu, would have wiped them all out. There'd be a 5% of them. You know, we've given them the best life they can, and they shit on us. That's wrong.
Pretty much. But look, all that money that's been thrown at them. If that money would have done something, if it would have worked, I wouldn't mind. But it hasn't worked. It hasn't done anything. It hasn't improved their life.
I'm not best on the alcohol or whatever, but the alcohol is absolutely fucked up. I've ridden my motorcycle all over Australia. I've gone from Sydney to Cape York, back to Wilson's Promontory, which is the most southern part of Australia. I've gone east to west, and you go see those guys out there in the absolute Aboriginal communities that I've met. They are the best guys, but they have banned alcohol in their communities. You cannot have alcohol in those communities because they know it fucks them. It totally ruins the whole community. They're bashing women. They can't handle it. You know, I've been there, done that. Look, they can't handle it. And that's why the elders ban it, because they know that they just have no resilience or whatever for it.
just want to have a drink, poppycock. You like to have a drink.
Yeah, but the Aboriginals out there can't handle it, mate.
Yeah, I know they can't. I know.
That's why the guys,
it's the government that forces
leaders or whatever, the community leaders, and if you go into town there and you have alcohol, they'll fine you, and they'll take it and they'll fine you.
Would you live out there, Poppy?
No way, no.
Right. So see, that's the problem. Why should the government forces them to live out there? They
must be like another planet out there.
I don't think they force them to live out there.
They provide free housing, free power in all of those places, and a lot of other assets go that way as well. Now, if the government cut all that out, those places would disappear.
Yeah, but then the people are going to come to the suburbs in the city.
Yeah,
probably better.
But they have opportunity.
I don't want to do all that shit.
No, but they have opportunity to work. But they have opportunity to get into decent housing.
No, it's generation after generation of welfare. They're not going to start working. They'll start committing crime and stealing and.
It's not even that, King Queensland. It's those people out there are full on Aboriginal people. They live off the land. Like they'll
they live off the dole.
No, but
I don't think they know how to live off the land anymore, Poppycock. There wouldn't be many of them doing that.
The places that I went, yes, there are the like Aboriginals that are associated or integrated into the Australian economy or places they live. But the places that I went, like Wapia and places in the Cape York, they're still living in their own little world. Like they don't get the dole out there, man. They might have Aboriginal benefits or whatever that subsidise their community, but when I went out there, they are full blown Aboriginal. They're not half caste like that we get. Where I grew up, we had a mission that had half castes and all that, and that's where the problem starts. But where I went, and when I went across Australian motorcycles, they were full Aboriginal people, and that was some of the best Aboriginal people I met, man. Like we got one of them to give us a talk at night and dream time stories and all that, and you might necessarily agree with that kind of stuff, but when these guys were like living from the bush, they were living in like huts or whatever. They might have a couple of gyprock homes or whatever there, but it wasn't as if they were receiving so much benefits from the government. And even if they were, it was like they banned alcohol in the camp that they lived in and stuff like that. So there's different the same as Muslims or whatever that come to Australia. I think there's all different kinds of people, and we just have to realise that. And some of my best mates are fucking Indians, but there's a lot of fuckwits out there as well. Like,
I lived with 2 Indian dudes when I lived in Melbourne a long time ago. They're fucking assholes.
Yeah, that's it.
They were, man. I'm just saying. Just fucking rude.
A lot of them are fucking just dirty cunts.
Well, these guys they were actually from Singapore, but they're like Indian. And they were trying to convince me they were Singaporean. I said, no, you're Indian. Like, racially, they were Indian, but they thought they were, because they born and lived in Singapore.
Yeah, there's a lot of fucking people out there, man. I suppose we just have to deal with all different people in their own life, and you know.
All right, what's the next topic, Poppy?
Yeah, I'll get one up. Well, we've already put, has JBL lost his mind? Correct. I don't know what happened to fucking Craig. He's fucked off. What's the best thing about the Philippines? And are they still working?
Oh, well, the women. Been a while, eh? Like shit.
Of course, the women.
Oh, there's a lot more than just women. Women are everywhere around the world.
Yeah, but what Australian women? Yeah, no thanks.
Jump on a bike, go for a ride on a major highway through a bunch of traffic. It's both thrilling and fucking scary at the same time.
I had a ZZR 250, Ninja 250 they call it. I had one of them. I always got taken out by a truck.
Let's have a look here, guys. So he's in Angel City.
That chicken's nice, eh?
Yeah.
What's that? 1, 2, 3. 3 of them now.
But he was he was saying there that there's a lot of the places that are still, you know, going on or whatever within the situation that they're in. And they're all still working.
So what's the unemployment rate there like now?
It's about 28%.
Really shit. I think it got up to what, 10% here. Imagine 28% in Australia.
Yeah, but you got to realise that 20 years ago they changed how they calculate the unemployment rate. So if you work 10 hours per week, you're considered employed. So if you want to look at the rate, look at the full-time unemployment rate, and you're going to see different numbers, much bigger numbers.
Yeah, I wonder. I'm guessing they don't count the gig economy and all those people too.
Well, not only that, but if your father or grandfather is 70 years of age, and he goes down the local fucking surf club and donates 20 hours a week of his time, he's considered employed. So employment doesn't even necessarily mean paid employment. You know, the way they jiggle those numbers.
Do they calculate it much different in the Philippines?
To be honest, I don't know. But if you look up the official unemployment rate of the Philippines, it's 28%. Or it was.
You think it would be unofficially higher?
Probably 10 months ago it was. Well, one of the things that we're told here is not to get involved in their politics. So I don't really look.
Yeah, fair enough.
And when other people are having conversations, I then can't join in because I'm ignorant. I don't know the details. So obviously I know about Australia because that's my country. But as far as here in the Philippines, I purposely try not to know too much.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, Marcus, the dole cuts next month, man, that's going to hurt a lot of people. They actually wanted to maintain it. It's like, get out of there. I think they're going to raise it by like $25 a week now or something after the double amount goes down.
Well, get off the fucking dole.
Well, they made it pretty cushy, giving people double the amount. Like, people have gotten used to that now.
You see Tony's comment? I've seen that for years and years.
Yeah, I did that. I had a retaining wall. I had a retaining wall job. I lasted 3 days. I said, nah, stuff this. Pushing fucking cement wheelbarrows uphill. Fuck that. I don't care how much you pay.
Physical work's good for you. It keeps you fit.
Yeah, I like doing physical stuff, like the gym and that, but fucking pushing cement wheelbarrows uphill, nah, fuck it. Don't care how much you pay.
You'll exert yourself for no gain, but if you get a financial gain, you don't want to do it. That doesn't make sense.
Nah, it's not that. But the gym's different. That's like leisure. Like, and you're at the gym for an hour, whereas where I did the retaining walls, it was like fucking 10-hour days. Like, nah, fuck off. If I really, really needed the money back then, I would have had to have stuck at it. Like, I only got to quit because it was in a, like, financially, I still had the option of quitting, go and find another job.
What are you doing for work at the moment, King Clowns?
Me, I don't have a job. I haven't had a job for a couple of years now.
So you'd rather get on the dole than actually...
I'm not. Poppycock, I'm not on the dole. I don't get any financial assistance from the government. I don't have to work, put it that way.
I mean, I don't know how you can't, like, have some... like, even when I was, like, pushing shit up a hill or shoveling shit in a fucking hole or doing a oyster farming or cement rendering or builder's labor or doing what have some purpose in life.
Yeah, I agree with you, but I don't need a job for a purpose. But my situation's a bit unique. Like, generally speaking, you're correct.
I couldn't live myself doing just, I don't know. I just couldn't.
It gets old. Trust me, it gets fucking old quickly. That's why I spend all day on YouTube.
Man, I started I left work when I was like in year 10. And my old man was like, if you want to fucking leave school, you have to get a job. So I started at Oyster Farm. The first day that I got there, I met this bloke, and there was like 60 cunts working there. And I went up to him and I tried to shake his hand. I said, oh, I'm your mate's bro. He goes, oh, I'm fucking Pete. I was born in this world with no fucking friends, and I'll fucking leave this world with no fucking friends. And that was my, like, invitation into fucking working there. And I quickly learned life skills. You know what I mean? Like, I fucking was
yeah, I've had jobs. I got my first job when I was 14, man. I used to work at Best and Less when I was 14 years old. Thursday nights and Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah, so I'm just trying to say that everybody's got a different experience into the working situation. But
yeah, best to get a job while you're as young as possible. Like, I even used to go and door knock selling lollies for charity when I was like 8 years old, 9 years old. I used to get 50 cents a bag. The guy used to come pick us up in his van. I don't know what my parents were thinking, letting me fucking do that when I was, must have been like 8, 9, 10 years old. Take a basket of lollies and go knocking on doors selling lollies. We used to get 50 cents for everyone we sold.
You're lucky you weren't knocking on Brian's door.
Yeah, I know, hey. I would never let my kids do that now. I look back now, I think, what were my parents thinking? I think Australia was much safer back then too.
Well, it was. The whole fucking world's changed. The land fucking Australia.
You never catch me, Tony. I'm too smart.
You know, people forget work's not just about money.
Yeah, but predominantly it is. You wouldn't go.
You're interacting with people each day. Even sometimes travelling to work, if you take a public transport, you're interacting with people. You know, if you stop on the road in the morning to get an egg and bacon sandwich for breakfast, you're interacting with people. You know, if you're just sitting on your ass at home, you're not getting that.
Yeah, it's true. Like, I haven't worked for 3-4 years, and I just wander aimlessly through life now.
Why haven't you worked?
Because I don't need a job anymore. I've told you why you wouldn't believe me, so just leave it at that. But there's not really much else to do than go and travel, and can't do that now. So
I don't know. I don't remember why you told me. What's going on? Have you got a disability or something? Or what's going on?
No, I used to joke that I was on disability, but just leave it at that. You ask too many questions, Poppycock. Look, if you got a job, you got a purpose. So not having a job is often overrated. Having all your time to yourself.
Why can't you talk about it? You're embarrassed.
No, I'm not embarrassed. You just wouldn't believe me.
No, just I'll believe you, mate. I'm open to anyone. But just tell us what's going on, mate. I've got my own stories that a lot of people won't fucking believe me, mate. You know,
I've got enough that there was no point working. So, you know.
So you won the lottery?
No, I didn't win though. Not exactly. Got a few golden tickets. Put it that way.
I put my lottery in tonight. Man, what would you do if you won 40 mil? Fuck, man. I'd get a fucking big 41-foot yacht and go around the world with cocaine and hookers. It'll be first up on my fucking thing.
Yeah, you think you would, but you'd probably live much the same as you do once the novelty wears off.
Most people blow it. Doesn't matter the amount, most people blow it.
Yeah.
They think they can handle it on their own, and they just blow it. They don't understand there's a difference between being rich and being wealthy.
Well, even if you did win 40 million, Poppycock, you're like, what, 38? Say you live another 40 years, that's only a $1 million a year. But you got to make it last.
I can make fucking 500 last.
What, 500,000?
I'm doing it at the moment. I can make fucking 500 last.
At your age, to retire now, you'd need 5 million to last you the rest of your life, and that's still living somewhat conservatively.
Oh.
You could blow it in a year or 5 years, but you could also make it's enough.
If you're a fucking idiot. But I've got a lot less money than that, and I can still make it last while I'm doing it.
Yeah, but in 40 years' time, $1 million isn't going to be worth anywhere near what it's worth today.
I've bought and sold 3 houses. Like, you know, I'm not poor, but I'm making money fucking work for me. It's not hard to do it. You know, you just have to fucking look after what you're doing and what you're going to do. Like, I mean, how much wages do you earn a week? You have to at least halve it and save it. And then all that kind of stuff. You have to look after what you're doing. I'm not into Bitcoin. Bitcoin, you can go get fucked. We'll see. Hey, Craig, how's it going?
There you go, Poppy.
Yeah. Good mate. But everybody, even King Queens, I don't. Well, I'm not in your position or Graham's position or Craig's position or whatever. At the end of the day, if you're not happy in your life, then you have to change things. Like we all have to be happy in life. It doesn't matter if you're in the Philippines, living a Philippine life, or you're in Australia, living an Australian life. If you're not, you know, if you're not happy, then you have to change things. At the end of the day, your only limitation is your imagination and what you want to do. And
So
that's
true.
all.
It's a bit hard to change things at the moment. Can't even leave the country.
Yeah, but we all can't go over there, mate. So we just have to deal with what we got.
Yeah, no, this time will pass.
Old mate sounds like dead Farang, actually.
Yeah, to me,
No, the bloke
Well,
below
Graham.
you with the kangaroo.
Someone's accused me of being him before.
He possibly couldn't be dead Farang because he knows nothing about horses.
It's not a bad thing, but his microphone's off. Because he talks shit anyway. But anyway, King of Queens, I respect you coming on. I just hope you
I don't mind coming
answer
on.
a few more questions there. And I know it's probably a sensitive thing.
That's not sensitive. It's just like if I said it, you wouldn't believe me anyway. So it makes no difference to your life, really. It doesn't really matter at the end of the day.
Anyway, if we go over the Philippines, hopefully you'll come over there for a trip.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind going back, but I've been to Philippines twice. I've been to Taiwan twice. I've been to Thailand. I want to go maybe like Cambodia, Vietnam, check those places out before going back to the Philippines. But it's going to depend what country's open and see what happens.
The guy that I went to the Philippines with, he wants to go to I think it's Thailand, and China. I don't know, but he wants to like ride motorcycles through there all again. I forget where he's at. Shogun.
Don't know, man.
Up through there for the a lot of places. He's been everywhere that you could go through, but
On your toady.
Yeah, I don't know about that guy, Poppycock. He seemed a bit sus, but up to you. We've been through all that before, anyway.
I think that the more you can open your mind to go see more people, the better. Really, places, anything.
Yeah, well, that's what I want. I want to meet someone nice and then just go travel and take a leisurely stroll around the world.
Like a boy or a girl, mate?
King of Clowns.
A girl, a woman.
That.
Oh, yeah, no, just making sure, King of Clowns.
Yeah, it's definitely a woman I'm after.
Yeah, no.
What'd you say, Poppycock?
I was just about to say that. Is it like a guy that's been there before and you can travel with him? And I'm not trying to say that, with him or whatever, but it's like a guy that's been there and done all that and you can travel with him and then meet.
I'd rather go with a woman.
Or you just want to go solo with a girl that's kind of lived there, done that.
I'd like to meet like a nice woman and then just take a leisurely stroll around the world.
No, he's probably hitting on the back like that. You go there with a couple of your mates, and then you roam around and enjoy it, like and see, so you can bounce off of each other.
Oh well, to be honest, I don't actually have any friends, so that's not really an option for me. So I'll go the female route.
I think King of Clowns, you've got the thing. If I went to the Thailand and that, I'd say if I went with Craig, my mate, I'd probably try and meet a girl and just say, let's go everywhere, and get her on the back of a motorcycle, somebody that you could trust if you met her for, a week or whatever, and just fuck off.
I'd probably want to know a bit longer than a week, but...
Well, it's harder if you're on a fucking holiday over there, man. You don't have that much time. It's just
yeah. In your case, it's a bit different, but I'd just be able to come and go as I please. So.
Bobby, I was just down to
I just had to go and load the fridge up. I didn't want Craig to feel like he's all alone there drinking.
Fuck, I'd love a drink. It's only been 4 days. Craving one. I had to stop because I started drinking in the morning too, just out of boredom.
Where's fucking DC?
Bobby, I was just in Surrey Hills yesterday looking for you.
Well, I wouldn't have been there, mate, because I live in Hornsby.
Surrey Hills.
Well, you didn't fucking leave that comment. That's a bit far out of town for me, mate.
I was probably running a multi-million-dollar business in fucking Hornsby. That's why you didn't see me.
Oh, mate, I was working at the Vic Barracks. Fitting out for all you want to wank fucking friends that are fucking fucking military.
Who?
Plug your earphones in, mate. Clean the wax out of your fucking multiples.
I can fucking hear you fucking numbnuts.
They're numb at the moment because they're sitting on the chair.
What's going on in the background there?
What's that got to do with you?
I'm just watching.
Just sorted out fucking some smackhead fucking drug dealer fucking out the front fucking that parked his car in my driveway.
Really?
No, not like you, not violently. I'm a well-presented bloke with a good conversation, a lawyer's background. But I want to talk about the Philippines, mate. That's one of my mates, mate.
The Philippines. Do you really want to talk about the Philippines?
No, I've been there, done that.
Well, have you watched me channel so far today, or you just got on here half pissed and started talking to me?
Mate, I'm 15 stubbies in today, so I'm not 16 turning yet. Because you kept dropping me the other Sunday or the other Friday, whatever it was. But
I think your internet was dropping out.
I think it was you being a smart cunt.
No, I wouldn't do that.
Fucking not your style?
I wouldn't do that.
Nah, it's all right, mate. I can deal with that. I was that pissed, mate. Fucking didn't matter.
Well, look, man, I get pissed, but I can always tell you're fucking half cut already.
I'm ready to go, mate. You want to have a box?
Oh, come on. It's like Lee already.
Oh, don't go putting me in your fucking Lee Rogers little fucking Jeff Lee Brown fucking bullshit fucking scenario.
It's why do we have a WWC, me, you, and Lee?
Mate, I'm more than there, but I weigh about 103 kilos. I'll get some 60, like even 58 little boys, mate, 58 kilo boys that'll flog fuck out of fucking all of them.
Don't look at the body shape and fucking judge, brother. Or the hairstyle. I actually had a shave for you the other day. But then I got bored with the conversation.
Well, let's just look at the comments. They're all going off.
Looks like
That's all right, mate.
You mates need to get a room somewhere.
Get a what?
Get a room.
Can we
Nah, it's nothing like that, mate. It's just fucking around.
let's get Graham on here. I'll just put him on full screen. Let's get Graham.
What do you want?
What are your thoughts about the Philippines, Graham, or whatever? Get on there. Hand me your way.
Actually, earlier you were talking about the Indigenous people, and this is not racist, right? But a lot of the locals here, they have similar thought patterns, very similar thought patterns. What do you blokes think of that?
Do they have a big drinking culture there?
Well, they have they're what I would call opportunist drinkers. So if there's an opportunity, they'll take it. And that's a bit of a generalisation because some of them, don't drink at all.
No, but I get what you
see. Yeah, I see that often, and they're not fussy on what they drink.
Hey, Graham.
Yep.
Just give me a second. Big Dog's coming on. Can we get some words from DC?
If you call King fucking King of Queens one more fucking time, I'm going to lose my shit out here.
It doesn't bother me.
He's got a name, Poppy. Fucking read it properly.
Who is it?
The truth is out there. Yeah, but don't expect the truth from government. How you going, guys?
Yeah,
Comments
you're going to take
from the super
the
chat.
vaccine, DC? Just out of curiosity?
Mate, I gotta. Even though they say they say it's voluntary, but for what I do, it's like, well, you don't have to take it, but if you actually want to do your job in the future, then fucking suck it up, sunshine.
Much choice, yeah.
Yeah, so it's not much of a choice, but anyway, you know what? I've never had any problems, so I'll fucking roll the dice.
Can you see what's on the screen there, DC?
Yeah. Very good. You got Photoshop working, have you? Going overtime on this,
mate. I do everything now.
Yeah. So, what you guys were saying before about government, it's like, yeah. What always bothers me is that people think that it's just so easy to do shit, and it's really complicated these days to do anything. So, I spent. I'll give you an example. I spent 15 years in Centrelink, and the amount of change I saw in that agency is just when I started, it was Department of Social Security. So they even had a totally different name, and what they did back then is like they just got more and more complex as time goes by. Graham's got a good point in that we kind of make the simple complex as well, in some respects. So there's a bit of that. We're not efficient, that's for sure.
Middle management in government needs justification for their existence. So they invent complex systems.
That happens. Yep.
I know.
Yep.
I've worked alongside government for a long time, certainly for at least the last 12 years. And in the training industry, and the amount of complexities that get duplicated over and over. It's fucking incredible, and it's seriously ridiculous. And yet, if you try for a moment, even casually, to mention this to any government department, they'll freak the fuck out, because you're telling them that they don't need to be there, they don't need to exist.
The problem,
in fact,
Grant. Yeah, it's true.
That's what I heard, Mallows. I just heard
it's true.
DC saying something about being on the dole for 15 years or something.
No. I worked as part of Centrelink for 15 years, so I did pretty much every goddamn job in the place. But yeah, it's
the truth is out there, DC. Look at him.
Oh, it's it's out there, but whether you find it or not's another thing. It depends what truth you're looking for. If it's easy to find your truth, you might find it, in the next hour. Depends what that truth means to you. What's your truth, Poppy?
My truth is to work fucking hard in your life and get ahead in life. No matter what fucking comes against you, you have to prove yourself to fucking be a harder worker than other people that work beside you and get a fucking kick along in life, I fucking work jobs with, when I first started out, like, fucking cunts that were like fucking twice my age worked twice as hard as me, and I still try to fucking work hard as them.
Mate,
you're never gonna get ahead in life if you want to be a shithole fucking person that wants to get on the dole and all that kind of shit. It's the same as fucking America. What they say: if you want to work hard, you'll get ahead in life.
Is it work hard or work smart? Because I think working hard, having a good work ethic,
very fucking quickly. Work smarter and harder than fucking other people.
Because
the word is work smarter.
Well, if you work hard, that's one thing. But if you just you digging a hole for yourself with not very efficient. Worker. That's right.
But
you got to be efficient, man.
You have to work smarter. Like when I operated heavy machinery, it was all about what I learned was the most amount of work and the least amount of movements.
Should have been born with a foreskin, mate. You can cover yourself.
Yeah, but when I went to the mine, that's what fucking got me ahead of a lot of other cunts. I had a fucking machine that was half the size of other guys' machines, and I'd still fucking load a fucking train just as quick as them, even quicker. Because I wasn't running all over the fucking universe with it to load the fucking train. Like the least amount of movements with the most amount of work. You can't be fucking around with those people that I work with in the mines. Everybody learns a different experience. But at the end of the day, if you want to fucking get ahead in life, you need to fucking work. If you're willing to work, then you'll get ahead in life. Do you all agree? That's the way.
Yeah. Got to speculate to accumulate, poppycock. That's what I was told.
110%.
That works. Yeah, God, you can have any old philosophy as long as it works for you. But there's some tried and true ones.
Yeah, but nothing's true until you do something. It's like everyone they say, like, oh mate, you can have a go at something, you can succeed or follow this dream or whatever. But life is, mate, to where you get is only up to you, like in a decent sort of way. Man, there's a lot of scammers out there, there's a lot of this, there's a lot of that. And you've got to be a bit of both. There's three parts in your life, so
Yeah, that's true.
Why would you want to be mediocre? Like, mediocre is shit.
That's true. That's true. But a lot
Mate, I like
of
the
people
normal
quite
life.
happy to settle for that.
I like the normal life.
Well, that's up to you. I'm not happy with mediocre life. You know.
Yeah, but there's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
For some
No,
people,
What's
for some
the
people,
definition
for
of
many people, mediocre is the best they can be, and that's okay.
Mate, Bobby, you got a boat, you got a bike, you've got a car, and you've got a roof over your house or over your head. The only thing that you're missing is a roof. You can pick that up down the road, mate. There's some Chinese massage place or something like that that'll fix you up.
But that's not my life, mate. I have you know, if I tell you blokes honestly on here, and I don't even know if you want to fucking hear my story, you know, but everybody's got a fucking story, you know. But I wish I did have a fucking, you know. At the end of the day, that's why I went over to the Philippines.
You haven't even started, mate. You've been there one time.
Yeah, you're right, Craig.
Yeah,
You going back poppy crock or what?
Mate, it's like
Okay.
going to the fucking local circus for your first time.
Next
Or
time,
your local
next
parade.
time you want to aim for 90 days. Work it out with your boss. Give him 12 months notice that you're going to go for 90 days, 3 months, and you'll see things very, very differently.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's right.
it's all different. It's all a different story, you know. It is what it is. I'll just see what goes on.
And you can do it on the cheap. It doesn't cost you a lot of money. Down when I'm drinking Sandy Light, I think it's $1 each. It's $1. Actually, it's $1.03. There you go.
When I first started going there, it was in like 2007. We'd do a direct flight from Brisbane, like on a Thursday, and come back on a Monday. So it was like a long weekend, every third weekend.
What are you doing, Darksider?
Oh no, I'm just having some connection problems here.
Of course you are. You're Fox Mulder. The FBI's cutting you out.
That's right, yeah.
The truth is out there, DC.
I said, like I said before, what's your truth?
Come on.
But you said what your truth was.
You there?
Yeah. What's going on?
I don't know.
What's the topic? The truth is out there.
I'll put you on there, but nobody else can get on. You might as well say what you're saying. Well, what's to go with JLB?
I don't know. I haven't come in on time to watch the shows the last couple of weeks.
Right.
Last week
Well,
I was in Sydney getting my bloody hip scanned.
I told you, hip thrusters are the way to go.
Oh, it's on the mend anyway, mate. So.
Well, I'll just show you there. Let me do this. I'm learning a lot here, DC.
You're getting better. It's not better than the first one you did.
Yeah, well, we'll have a look at that.
Probably you need to take DC fishing and put that on live.
Yeah, he won't.
DC
He won't.
fishing.
See if he knows how to actually put bait on the hook.
Craig, I used to.
to.
Fuck, cop Poppy. Fucking let me talk. Fucking hours of silence, and then you talk over the top of me. Craig, I used to fish all the time. I first 19 years of my life, I was out in the country, mate. So fishing, hunting, that was part of my life. I think I still know how to do it. Sorry, mate?
Right, I just dropped something on the floor, mate. My wife will get shitty with me. And don't worry, I'm no pussy, mate. River fishing or deep sea fishing?
Nah, just river.
Just river?
Just river.
Fair enough.
So a lot of European carp as a result, man. A lot of dead carp.
Yeah, Murray Beach is full of it.
The odd turtle. Mostly yellow belly, catfish. There's some cod.
Mate, you don't sound like an abo. You don't sound like an abo to be catching turtles.
We didn't eat them. But they swallowed the hook. So.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah. I don't have a taste for turtles somehow. I imagine they taste a bit muddy. Oh, and we went yabbying as well, of course. So that's fun. But not this deep sea caper. Jesus Christ. That's some serious shit.
You can see here on the you can see here on the Jeff JLB thing. You can see that Sheila's like 22 to maybe 18.
Oh, I'd say 20s. I'd say 20s. Which is very short. Very short.
He's like, I'm not going out there. I'm not doing this kind of stuff and this and that.
Say Graham 30.
Yeah, I'm more up to 30, Mark.
No fucking way. Have a look at her. She's like 22.
Nah, she's 32 at least. Around about 32.
Have a look at it. Have a look at the video. If you press on that video.
I've seen that video. Doesn't she just come up to him on the street or something? And he says goodbye to her?
No. That's his girl. He's giving her some of the JBL Dark Knight during the thing. She's his missus.
JLB's fucking girlfriend.
Well, he's just paying for her for the night. Whatever.
Zoom in on the lips, mate. I can tell like whether they're buckler or not.
Mate, there's no way he isn't tapping that ass. And she's like 22.
Nah, she's older, mate. Sure.
He's trying to tell everybody that he's like a fucking God-given hero. Fuck off, cunt.
So, Mr. P, have you been trolling through Jeff's videos?
Yeah, what's going on there with that?
No, I've just gone through there, and you can see my video here. I'll put it up. Share screen.
Come on, Poppy. If you actually brought a JB can or a Jack Daniels can or something, you'd be tapping the bottom with your 9 inches.
Naval Billy Ram. Pretty much a mansion here. Across the road from Buffalo. So we leave the island now. Did you have a good trip? Donnie and some of the other farmers. Did you have a good trip? Yeah. Someone bought some bird to the mountains there. Got a little spot.
XR200. Pete's got a
Yeah,
flat
well,
tire on the
that's
side
the
of
wrong
the road.
video.
They fix
But
tires
anyway,
in. Wow. Here's my little motorbike.
So what are you doing, Bobby? Have you been reminiscent about the time you spent?
Everything else here.
So it's been a great trip so far.
Just don't eat the chicken and corn. They do the best chicken and corn.
Can't eat the turkey, it's full of fat.
Oh, mate, love it.
Fat and gristle.
Brought some Chinese food tonight. What? For around the corner. Same bloke for about 25 years, mate. And he does a mean Chinese.
Yeah, I do miss the Aussie Chinese, that's for sure.
Yeah. It's a little bit different, but this one around our corner, like we've got like probably, I don't know, 4 within, you'd say, a kilometre. But the bloke around the corner, it's in walking distance, is the best one, mate. So everyone's got their own taste in Chinese, but this is like the ultimate Western Chinese. So.
Yeah, well, that's what I miss, the Western Chinese. There's a Chinese store up the road, and I can text them the order. It'll be here in 20 minutes. They deliver, but it's more authentic Chinese.
Yeah, this dude's real. I don't know if you want to text him, but his daughter's a lawyer. I've known her ever since she was a baby and shit like that. I was just having a chat with her. Her husband's in Singapore, and she's a Mongolian, actually. She's big, fat, fucking ugly as fuck, but she's really like well spoken. So
Yeah, they're a bit different, Mongolian people, aren't they?
Yeah.
Physically they're different.
Yeah. They like to pump out the kids' butt, I think.
So we just
if you guys want to come to the Philippines, we'll see what's going on here. I'm gonna share a screen. And these are the kind of places that you want to live in or build. That's this guy built a 3 or 4 bedroom place here, and the Philippine family moved in there, and it absolutely took him for everything. And there's another place that I go to afterwards in the holidays that the Filipino, the American bloke built a 1 bedroom place, and it was like 1 island away from where all the Filipinos were, like their family. So we'll just have a look here.
Right up the road to Australian guy's house here in Laval, Billy That's pretty much a mansion here. Across the road, some buffalo.
Lemon chicken, like the lemon chicken. It's like a
Buffalo, young buffalo, and then grow them up. All they eat is the grass. And they sell them to the other farmers for more. You see the mountains there.
Any sauce, mate, or?
Great little spot. The XR200.
Yeah, I don't think your viewers like this, Poppy.
It's just
They're getting
a
upset in the comments.
video of what I went through over there. If you want to look at it.
Yeah, I watched all your videos.
So it's been a great trip so far.
They all want to look at the pussy.
Robert in the chat saying that your glasses.
Most people just want your humour, Poppy.
Yeah, where's your after hours videos, Poppy? The good ones.
You better get an education. He doesn't even know the difference between a duck and a chicken. You can imagine what it's like to have a pet. I know what I'm doing, don't I, mate? Just got a clue.
Is that the roof girl, mate?
Marcus, that'll be members only.
The water buffalo there.
I'm trying to say is it's a totally different fucking life in there.
Jesus Christ.
What, because the ground's not flat, mate?
Who's that Sheila? She looks like she's 12 years old.
That's the American guy's missus.
But you were standing next to us. That means you must be smacking it.
Fucking stinks. Stinks to high heaven.
I think he's going to sleep.
Fuck yeah. Man,
He's
that's
talking to his girlfriend.
cool.
That bad, Poppy.
Wow. Marcos would be just at home in there.
Yeah, I don't know.
Are you going to play everybody
Yeah.
video?
So that was the places that I that was the places that I dealt with over there that I went with, and you know.
What's Craig doing?
Go and have a smoke, mate. Go and have a smoke.
Craig's probably munted.
What's that?
Craig's probably munted.
No, he said he's going for a cigarette.
What's munted, mate? Half up your guts, or?
If you know what munted is, you're munted. Oh yeah.
Mate, maybe that's a Sydney talk thing. Or New South Wales thing.
Muntins drunk.
You're pissed as a mute.
Oh, mate, fair enough. Don't go throwing off at me. I'll still give you a run for your money, old fella.
Let me go.
I couldn't believe you if I could see you.
Are you going for a ciggy or you already had one?
No, I'm going for a ciggy. Bobby's going to fucking... Bobby's going to fucking...
We'll still be here when you get back.
DC's on here. Let's see if DC will come on.
No, he said his connection's crap.
Stuff like that.
His connection's no good.
Second-hand clothes market.
It's great, the places that I went over there with the Philippines.
The Filipino.
You want to see what my ex did in the bedroom, Poppycock? It's not dirty or nothing.
What'd you find, babe?
I'll show you something. Hang on a tick.
Woohoo! Titles. It's got titles.
Has she got tea back?
It's like 20 pesos. It's like
Pedro.
50 cents. $95. Well, I want 190 pesos.
Well, I think some of that stuff there's new. New.
That's the guy that I went over there with the Philippines, and he knew a lot more than me.
A lot of this stuff comes from Australia, America in big containers, and it's charitable stuff. But the only way to get it into the marketplace is to sell it to these people, and then it gets out to the public for very little. But there's new stuff. A lot of it is Cuba, but the rest of it is back off.
You can't say that, like, when you go over there and experience all this new stuff, it's great.
You see one of those guys with what? How many in there? 8, 9? Oh, you probably have fucking 20 in that one. With Motorella.
So what's going on here? You're trying to flood the girl with gifts, hoping to get into her pants. Is that right?
Money? Yeah, he wants money for lunch. Basically, we don't have to make it cool, but he's what's the ones from Mindanao? No, there's another name. You from Mindanao? Liga? Come on.
There's poor kids everywhere. Problem is, you give one money, there'll be 20 coming out of the bush.
Oh, no, he's not the same. He's not the same. That's it. But he does look
So we're in the wet market of Naval, Billy Rand. Look. What'd you buy? Oh, Pete's got, look at you, Pete.
expensive gift for my Salwa.
Are they rings for something else?
Oh, we'll stop this. Just get you all guys on, and
Don't fall off your chair there,
what do you? I just want to say, like, show you some of the places that I've been and stuff like that, and I wanted to get your comments on, it all.
Well, you look like you had I watched all your vids ages ago when you first uploaded them, but you look like you had a good time, so got out there.
Yeah, for me it was like fuck, I forget his name now. Like what's his name there? The guy.
Fuck, I
And
don't know.
he's stopped all these videos lately with the dead Farang. For me, I want to just do dead Farang videos. Like it's your own experience in the whole chapter of a new place or whatever, I'm not making videos for other people. I'm making videos for myself.
Yeah, YouTube can be a good place to put videos. I got a channel, but it's just all private stuff as like a backup.
To me, if I make videos, even when I went across Australia or done all those kind of things on motorbikes, if I upload them onto YouTube, then I'll get them forever. You know, that's why I done it.
Yeah, that's probably the only reason to do it. There's no money in it. Not these days, anyway. That ship's just long sailed. YouTube's even a bit like a social media site, in a way.
Yeah. It is what it is, mate. You know.
Striving to be someone, or you want to be someone?
No, I'm just who I am, mate. I just put some YouTube videos up, and that's the way that it is. I'm not
Stay with that.
worried.
I like your videos, mate. They're plain, they're simple, but you put out there like a little bit of who you are. Mate, I wish I did all that sort of shit. Mate, I had a CR500, fucking bush bash like you wouldn't believe. KTM 500, and that thing, man. Fucking no power in it. Mate, I brought a Ute. I want a 68 Camaro, fully fucking blown, like fucking. So I just go out there, burn the fucker up, mate. Like, but not enough money, mate. I don't have $120,000 to fucking do that sort of shit. But I got a 4-story house in the Philippines. I've fishing boats. I got a bakery. I've got a fucking another 3 blocks of land, all provincial sort of thing. Nothing over the top. I watch so many of these YouTubers like that are doing shit and go, what the fuck? Like, are you really? Stick to what you're doing. Just a local ride around, enjoying yourself and showing that. You're not going to get the hits until people find you. It's like you only got found out of fucking the JLB channel, like the Just Little Blow, or fucking the LB Just. That's how you picked up subscribers. You've got to make a little bit more out of it, mate. You popped out a couple of videos now. They're actually interesting. But you need to subscribe, sub base. But it takes a long time. So look at him. He's been doing it fucking 10 years or something like that. And his videos have just died.
Yeah, I don't really think it's worth it. Not for the money aspect, anyway. As a hobby.
No, it's not the money. It's not the money. It's just throw up a video.
Well, for JLB, it's the money.
Video. Yeah, I mean,
JLB brags. JLB brags over making a couple $100 over a video. Even that, like he'll do like fucking 12-hour live streams. He could have made more at a job.
Yeah, big deal. Go to work for 2 hours.
See, JLB thinks it's free. He thinks it's free money because he doesn't value his time.
No, I agree with you. Like, time is everything. It's like my missus. She says, like, let's go down shopping. I go, like, fuck, I'd rather work for the extra fucking hour and make X amount of money. I'm a subcontractor, so yeah, you can make more money fucking doing it. I used to be had a business with 18 blokes, got out of that. But yeah, made good money there. That's how I built all my house in the Philippines and everything that I had. But I've been to the Philippines over 60 times.
60 times? Fucking hell.
Over 60 times.
You may as well just move there. You're going that many times, yeah?
Mate, when you're making money, it's easy to do. And when you're in a business and you've got a good business partner, mate, you work hard for 2 or 3 weeks, have a week or two off, and the other one because he wasn't introduced. He'd already been to like Asia, like Hong Kong, Singapore, everything when he was young, because he's another 10 years older than me. He'd already done everything that I've done. So he's sort of like saying to me, like, fuck, just do whatever you got to do, mate. Like, fucking live it. And now the life is like, we're still two old buddies, mate. Like, we just went to Sydney, fucking, what was that, on Wednesday? Drove down, did a job, come back on Friday. We just went down, did a coast. As a subcontractors now, like, we got out of the game, but we just still hang around. It's like what old fellas do. Like, he's a bit older than me, but mate, he's still like he's got blokes that are fucking millionaire mates that own fucking like pubs, hotels, everything, but just cool gathering. And that's what blokes need to fucking work out. Like, where do you want to be? You want to be the rich cunt? Like, they're all asking me, like, what do you want to do? Like, or can we do something over there? Nah, fuck you. Spend your own money, find your own experience when you're over there. So I got a brother-in-law, like really close sort of thing, that's been over there. He worked in Egypt, mate. He was fucking making 280,000 cash free. He brought rice farms and everything like that. Just blew it. Casinos, did everything. Just wasn't managed right. So
yeah, casino can be a bit of a trap. I used to go to Crown Casino fucking 3 nights a week when I used to live in Melbourne.
Mate, I used to go to the Treasury up here, fucking 4 nights a week. I spent about fucking 100 grand a year there. And fucking, for what did I have to show for it? So we've been down the Crown, fucking high rollers. I'll put, out the front there was a Chinese shop, mate. I put $2,000. This big fella, he's like, which is a mate of mine. Fucking, he goes, fucking, you weak little cunt, mate. He's about another fucking 4 inches and is the old butcher world and fucking shit like that. But we're there with John Deere blokes and stuff like that. I put 2,000 on the fucking wheel, mate, and hundreds. I spun it around on the center of the table before the food out comes, just for an arm wrestle. Can't guess you're off your head, mate. You wouldn't have a clue, but he wouldn't do it in front of all the other blokes. And we'd just been to, what was it? Oh, maybe Randwick or Flemington, been in the winner's circle. So, heaps of stories.
I used to just hang out in the poker room Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Fucking loved it. The
rollers, everything.
Poker room in Australia.
Poppy's got heaps of stories, man. Watch some of his videos and go back. Like, he's done like skydiving, fucking a bit of everything, man. So I've missed out on some of those things because I fear that. But
I've been in a few more planes, skydive. I'll pass on the skydiving.
Yeah, I'm the same. But at the moment, anyway, give it a couple more years, I might fucking have a go just for the whole adrenaline rush.
How are you holding up, Poppycock? Having a few more drinks, or are you done?
Has he fallen off the perch? What's going on? No, he's still there. What's going on, Mr. P?
Who knows with him? He's a loose cannon. He's straight up loose cannon. I'll try to put the rest up here.
You need to buy yourself a nib counter. You know those ones that you shove on the top of the bottle? So when you tip her upside down, it delivers half a nip at a time. That way you can measure your drinks instead of just slopping it in the cup.
Get it. He's oh, Craig Godson's in there. King Clowns, what's going on, King? King's a loose cannon. Where's King of Clowns?
Oh, there we go.
Strange. Yeah. I tried to get you on here, King.
I am on here. What are you talking? I've been on here for a few hours now.
No, I tried to get you on there. More.
Poppy's got the blink eye. The blink eye.
Bobby's munted.
Now,
He's
let
munted.
me get this on the
I had a steak in the air fryer. Turned out pretty good.
How's your off-road races going there in the background, Poppy?
MG. There's DC. DC.
Yeah, come up, Lump.
Hey, come on, DC. He's hiding himself.
Fucking how many into it now?
Hey,
Hey?
what?
How many into it now? 7 cups?
Plenty of CP cups.
What are you drinking, Poppycock?
Jim Beam water.
And no, you don't need the water. Just drink it straight up.
No, the water's
Jim
the
Beam
ice.
ice.
Mr. Peacock. That's funny.
Fuck, mate, you need to go to a surf club and do a live stream. If you're going to drink Jim Beam and water. We need a couple more lifesavers in Australia.
Nobody's
no
going
surf
to
clubs
save
in
you.
Hornsby. Hey, there's no surf clubs in Hornsby, is there, Bobby?
It's like a hairy whale.
I missed
You
that.
have to go
Where's
to DY or
Lump?
somewhere.
Come on, Lump. Get on me.
Bobby, when are you going to buy another motorbike?
I can't, mate. At the moment. No motorbike for me.
Why is that?
I have an insurance thing where
For what?
somebody hit me. So I can't have a motorbike.
You'll have to post the link. Poppycock will get a mod to do it. I tried to post
Yeah,
it.
but at the end of the day, a motorcycle hit me. He just sent and punched me. I have no in my right
the back or
wrist,
in the front?
my left leg, my back. I can't do anything. So
Where do you get that shirt from? I saw it up at the bottle load today. Like there's a beef jerky shirt like that.
no, it's not like that. You can't get a beef jerky shirt like this.
No,
Mate,
at the
my
bottle
mate
load.
is a
It's like called front bar or something like that.
no, it's you can't get a shirt like this there.
Where?
It's a Lloyd Spiegel shirt, mate. And only his friends get these shirts.
I can't even afford a shirt, mate. If you ever see me with the shirt on, you'll be doing well. I'll give you $100 every time.
Yeah, but even with this shirt, you will not be able to get this shirt. This shirt is only to become Lloyd Spiegel's friend. Like, I've known him since then, 20 years ago. And he's become a professional
Who is he? I've never
player.
heard of him.
Like a panel beater or something, or
Panel beater. Fuck, Go.
Body shop bloke.
Man, this bloke, he has musical stuff like guitar. You know, you won't be able to get into it. But just Google Lloyd Spiegel.
Just tell us who he is. It's easier.
I'll put it all together. I'll just write down Lloyd Special, and I'll Google that. Thanks, mate, for the update. I thought it was a panel beating or a hot rod shop, but no, it's a band. It's a band.
He's not a band. He's a personal.
Christ, I'm still wrong. Where's Tony Hutchinson to back me up?
Hey, Poppy Lumps backstage.
Well, I can't see him on the thing.
Well, he said in private chat he's backstage, so.
So he's Lloyd, one of those playing spoons in one of those bushwhacker bands. Is that what you're talking about? Like that?
No, he's a professional bloke, man. He sells.
How come nobody's ever heard of him?
He's a blues artist.
Oh, he's a blues artist. We've got something out of fucking that. Jesus Christ, Poppy.
Don't go burning your nose hairs.
Well, I can't get him there in the invite. He's not there. So
Well, I'm just saying, he was in the private chat. Maybe he left. See if he'll come back.
I wanted him to come on, but let's get some people on here. I can't get them on. The invite. I'll put it on there.
Poppy, tell a story. Just at random.
Do you want a story? Random.
A random story. Nothing in specific, just a random story.
Tell me the story about the 202.
Like he didn't shoot himself in the foot because he's still walking.
Is the 202 flogged out? Is it a stocker? What's the story with the 202?
Was it triple
Well,
two?
I've got a 186 head. It's a 202. Fuck me, man. This thing's a fucking piece of shit. But I've got a
Hey, Poppy Lumps said he's backstage again. He says he's there. So.
Well, Bobby, if you need a decent dog, I got a 3/4 race motor. I'll get rid of cheap for you. A real 3/4 race motor.
What a greyhound.
It's got a Superflow head. The Superflow head I've owned for 38 years. About 2 years ago, I put it in the shop and had it recoed. It cost me $2,600 to get it recoed. That's how shit up that head is.
So you sell it for $2,700.
G'day everyone, how's it all going?
How you doing, Lump?
I've got a 202 fully worked that's got like race cams and all that kind of shit in it, and a 186 head. I mean, I don't need anything more than what it's got. Like, if I took somebody for a ride in that car, they would be like, holy fuck.
I thought you just said it was a piece of shit.
Well, me HR.
Yeah, I said tell us a story about the 202, and you said it's a piece of shit.
And so I thought he was talking about guns with bullets, not his old Holden. Probably shot a few pigs in his time. And probably driven a couple. But I do like your car, mate. I like your old HR. Nothing like a good old classic, mate.
Yeah, it's a great car.
Mate, top car. I used to date an Aussie chick. Oh no, 12 years ago. The last one that I had, she was like a manager of like a big chain in Australia, like you wouldn't believe. And she had like a EH, a HR, immaculate. She bought a 57 Chevy, immaculate. Her old man was a car collector. He was a fucking butcher. But yeah, he had like fucking Tudors, like Ford Tudors, everything, man, Chevys, Mustangs. They're all stored in a big warehouse. But I reckon the chick was actually sleeping with the dad, not just sleeping with me. So that's why we broke up.
Uh-oh. Des, you're in charge.
Where's he gone?
Poppy.
Yeah.
Oh, he's back.
Oh, your screen went blank for a minute.
Are you winking to someone, Poppy?
Hey?
Are you winking to someone?
Or peeping through a keyhole.
P.O.
What
or
made you come
K.O.?
on tonight, Poppy? Brad, what made you come on tonight?
Look, I'm going to do a live show tomorrow to totally call out Jeff. But they wanted me to do a live stream today. So
Who's they?
all the people in the live stream.
Oh, you've been getting messages to do one?
Yeah.
Okay. So how you been, Graham? You sorted everything out with Go-Go?
Oh, let's just say that's an ongoing saga.
Okay. You had a show last night, but too late for me. But I got up, I don't know what time it was, in the middle of the night to go for a piss. So I just turned my iPad on to have a look. He wasn't actually in the panel. It was one of those shows where he doesn't talk, but there was his mate Gypsy, Lost, and a couple others, CW and someone, I think. But yeah, I couldn't keep my eyes open long enough, so I just went back to bed.
Yeah. Good on him.
Yeah, Maloz. No, it's not. Maloz saying that's a relief. He thought it was Sunday.
Thought I had to mix
Working
up
your
the
hours,
days.
Maloz. I'd have trouble knowing what day it was as well. I hate night shifts and evening shifts and stuff.
Oh,
What about you,
he's
King?
gone
How you
again.
been, mate?
Yeah, not too bad. Don't stay up anymore. I usually go to bed about 10, 11, so...
Yeah, well, tonight's my late night, well, if I want to, but yeah, through the week, I'm getting up too early to fucking stay up too late.
There's live streams during the day, though. I just hang out.
Yeah, I know. I found one today, actually. Never been to a show before. Ronaldo? Jenga or something?
Oh, actually, I have heard that now. I don't go on the Filipino channels, really.
Well, I can't even remember. I must have been drunk on the stream once or something. I can't remember, but somehow I subbed to her and set a notification, and then I got the notification. So okay, I'll go for a look, and yeah, there she was. So,
there's like a Thai genre one called Global FM 24/7. Nopla's over there a lot.
Nopla.
You know Dave Nopla?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he goes over there a bit. A few others, but they run it like 24/7. So.
What do they actually run it like it's a radio station?
Yeah, it runs 24/7. Global FM 247. Nopla's on there right now. He's on there like constantly.
Does he go under Nopla Effect now? Is that his new name?
Yeah, he's the Nopla Effect. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's got a few different names. So David Nopla, Dave Nopla, the Nopla Effect. I don't know. I think he's a bit of a fantasist.
Anything but Detective Nopla.
Well, I told him I wouldn't call him that anymore. So really got to beat his bonnet about it.
Out of everyone on YouTube, he does tend to hold a grudge. If you ever run him with him, yeah, he doesn't really forgive you.
Yeah, well, he got up me because I was calling him Detective Doppler over on that other channel, and then he's saying he's going to, like, we didn't say he's going to dox me, but he went and got my pictures from Jay Real Deal's channel when I used to use my picture, and he was making out as if he had something on me, and I said to him, look, I know my picture's on Jay's channel. I never asked Jay to take it down. I don't care if people know what I look like. You know, like I don't care. Like, you haven't got anything on me that is not already public. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, true.
He's always threatening to dox people, and then says he doesn't like to do it. It's I don't know what to make of it really. I made good with him, but like he dishes it out, but he doesn't like to take it back. I know he's got cancer and that, but.
It's a lot of these fuckers, mate.
Where do you draw the line? You know, like they want to dish it out.
My name is who I am. Have a look at it. See who I am. Come, have a look. Do whatever. And all these
exactly. Like, who cares, really? Like, really,
mate, I don't give a flying fuck. Like, that's why I put my head up, mate. Oh, I'm not scared, mate. See me at the shopping centre and ask me a question, or have it go. No different. Bump into me with a trolley and see what happens. Step on my thong, see what happens.
Yeah,
Give me a kiss, see what happens.
You don't want to
Mate, no difference. No one. Fucking pull the plug out my bathtub, see what happens. Maybe I'm already stepping on your missus' head. So there.
Just with Dave, I feel a bit bad for him. I don't really know what to make of it anymore.
Oh, mate, there's too many fucking cocksuckers out there, really. Watching all this sort of shit, like fucking day in, day out. Or what's that fucking fat slob vlog?
Oh yeah.
What a fucking mate! Give him 6 months. He's done and dusted again.
So I think he's funny. I think his delivery is hilarious. He's
funny.
His judgment.
He was.
His
funny
judgment
before.
is a bit off. He shouldn't be going after women and talking about people's children and stuff like that.
Yeah, I don't know. He just plays the game, but he's got to have like. Not a backstory, but I can see he's basically at the end of the day he's a pensioner. Fucking, He's got no motive. He just lays around fucking following chat and fucking emails. Man, it's not the bloke that I first met that I actually liked when I first started watching him. But that's just one bloke, you know. Then you've got other people, you know. That's what I'm saying. The bloke that said that he's been in the Philippines, I'd never seen him in the Philippines fucking when he was there or anything about it. And now he's in Thailand, or he's Las Vegas, Thailand.
No, he went there and in for a week here and a week there in the 80s when he was in the Navy. That's it.
Yeah, he's on a disability
Went to Civic,
pension now.
went to Civic and fucked prostitutes. So obviously he knows everything.
Yeah, no.
He makes no secret of that.
I'm not just focusing on one person, you know. There's a lot of good blokes out there and a lot of others. But he's promoting himself with all this. He's like Go-Go Bobo. I know this, I know that, and I fucking know this person. Mate, you only know them because they're all fucking talking to you every day on the sideline. So it's the same with that Jeff Lee Brown, mate. He couldn't make a fucking video fucking if it took him up the arse. Like, he's not copying stuff. He's paying other chicks and then they're dying off or whatever. You know, there's a few of them out there that go along. It's like there's Mr. Joe McCarthy. What's his name?
Mr. Joe McCarthy. Yeah,
mate, he's
I know
like a classic. Yeah, he's like he's a bit of a classic, but a fucking wanker at the same time. But he passes.
Gets old. He got old real quick.
Yeah. So I don't know. Like, I've followed a few of them, but never really commented. But watch them because it's Poppy's channel, and Poppy came alive like when he first started coming on. Now he's already dying in the ass. He's sort of copying a few others on like he's running commentary and how to promote stuff. Just tell your story, mate. Like your real story, and fucking let people get involved with that, and you'll fucking go a long way. So, sort of like I'll watch a bit I don't know, Harold Boulder, CB Media, stuff like that. Some different channels that, yeah, they do get a bit tiring, but they do get a bit entertaining.
A prick, mate.
Oh, he might be a prick. He might be a prick, but fucking, I'd rather be a prick than a fucking dumb shit that does nothing. That sits in his lounge room and goes, "Oh, mate, I want to do it." Like, even though they only sort of put out the videos to aim at what they've done that highlight a day or that week, it's like our whole lives, mate. Like, we're all in life. Like, what do you do on the weekend, or what do you do during the week? No one ever tells the story, so they've just sort of picked that niche market where throw out a bit of comedy on or commentary on what you did for the day or the week. Mate, half of us are truck drivers or fucking bricklayers or fucking panel beaters or fucking forklift drivers. Unless you work with a Kiwi, mate, or fucking some Scottish bloke, you haven't really got a story to tell. I don't know. That's just how I see it. But
what about you, John? You got a foot in the Thai genre as well, haven't you? You visit their channels. What would you say is the most?
Well, they just have a lot. They have a lot more content. Like they have more live streams.
What do you find more interesting?
Well, I guess the Philippines one, because I know more of the people here. Like the Thai one's much bigger, and there's much more drama over there. And it takes time to get to know like who's who, and
yeah, I know.
I don't even know if I'd go back to Thailand again anyway. I like the women were all right, but you know.
I know what you mean, but I've tried to visit a couple of channels because someone said, "Oh, this is going on," or such and such is over there.
There's heaps of drama over there, so if you like a laugh.
Yeah, but yeah, I do like the laugh when that shit's happening, but I can't be bothered. Like, yeah, you know, they just see a lump. How you going, everyone? No one answers. No one acknowledges you. And who cares anyway? Because I can't be bothered learning. I know enough people on YouTube now, you know, over the last 18 months or so since I joined.
Yeah, it depends how much free time. Like, I've got a lot of free time, so I've got nothing else to do, so I I just watch
okay.
this stuff. Like I like live streams the best. Like,
Yeah,
I don't
me
even really
too.
bother watching other people's channels anymore. I think live streams are much more entertaining.
Yeah, they are. They are.
If you're on the panel,
Yeah.
or someone's actually reading the comments and then sparking up the extra chat.
Yeah, it's definitely like a skill to be able to run one properly.
Yeah, Poppy hasn't
Definitely.
got that yet.
Yeah, but it'll come with time. The more he does them.
You definitely need
I
to pay
understand,
attention to
mate.
the
That's,
chat.
I'm not downing him or anything like that. I'm saying, like,
No, I know what you
said it
mean.
right at the start. Like, mate, I don't go smacking an Aussie in the face. Not a big ginger head anyway. Because you know they're going to fight back. But, no, it's like anything. I like to see, like, because we're on the live stream, we're sort of watching the chat, but not watching the chat. But, yeah, sometimes you get to hear different things or something that sort of throws a new conversation into the works or you think about.
Go. What do you mean? What do you mean that half on the
Yeah,
24/7?
I'm watching all
channel?
you blokes. It is what it is. I'm not gonna come in over the top and disagree with with what we got. It, there's
Poppy,
all
can you put the link again? Marcus Jason wants to come up.
Come on.
I have no idea what you just said, Poppy.
I'm not gonna come on there and like absolutely berate people for their opinion. Everybody's got a different opinion. We're all gonna have a different opinion. We're gonna come on there and then do that. Like it's the way life lives. It's gonna say that. I don't believe that cancer is real. And somebody else is going to say, yeah, cancer is real. It's just a different opinion.
You missed your calling in life, Poppy. You should have been a philosopher.
Yeah. Everyone's got cancer. We just don't know on which degree.
Did Gogo, Bobo, and Harry, did you two just arrive together in an
Yeah,
Uber?
well,
No, Harriet's been here from the start.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't see earlier. I'm a late comer.
Yeah, Go-Go's on there.
How you
I
going,
don't
Harry?
really want Go-Go on here. He's a fucking piece of shit.
He'd let you on his. Just saying. Chris G, g'day, mate.
Yeah, I've been on his Go-Go thing, but
You've been on his go-go thing. What's that, a cheap ride? What's that, a cheap ride in Sydney?
well, mate, we've all been on cheap ride with Go-Go.
And in Sydney. You gave Des a wrench. Can she now add people to the panel and kick people off and stuff like that?
Yeah, I don't know if Des is even on here.
No, she's here a little while ago. Yeah, she's there. Simply, Monks, you still cooking with that plastic bag system you got?
Well, you wouldn't want to get Chris on there because Des is going to bristle Chris straight off.
Nah, they're going to make up. They're going to talk it out. Also, Des, can you do it from where you are, Des, or you have to be in a panel to add people and kick them off and stuff? I don't know how this works properly.
I'll be back in 5 or 10.
All right, mate. So he's still boiling in the bag. Good stuff. I never did get to try it.
But I'm not after a fight. You know, if it is what it is. Well,
Oh, okay, Des. Thanks. Poppy, you're hanging in there, mate. And even Melos says, Poppycock, you're doing a great job considering you're half tanked. So you're going all right, mate.
it's not even that, mate. I just I think we all need to have our own information or talk to people about what we want to do.
Can you just, Poppy, Marcus Jason's asking for the link. I can't remember if I've met Marcus Jason or not. I've seen you around, but my bad if we've met and I forgot. But
Yeah, Marcus is okay.
I just can't remember if I've met him or not. There's the link.
He'll be on in a sec.
May I just say too, Graham, I think it was Poppy's stream last week or maybe Des's, I think it was Poppy's. I was so pleased that the restraint you showed when the I think Poppy brought it up or something, but the virus talk come up. And, you know, normally we've had we disagree on certain things. I'm so glad you didn't, start telling your side of the story. I'm so glad you held back. I did too, because I don't believe it's worth discussing. I don't know if you remember what I'm talking about, but
Who are you talking to?
you. I was just saying, I don't know if you, like last week, I think it might have been one of Poppy's streams. Poppy brought up the pandemic thing, and I was just so glad that you didn't get into, you didn't even make a comment on it. I know it's so easy when someone brings up a topic that you feel, you know, to tell your side of things and how you feel, but you didn't. I was so glad you didn't. I didn't either. I don't personally think it's worth talking about.
There's a time and a place for everything.
Exactly. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. How you going, Mary Grace? Does anyone else remember Tatiana, the Russian high pole vaulter that represented Australia at the Olympics?
No, but what happened?
Oh, she was just gorgeous.
Pole vaulters usually are.
Yeah,
Track and field girls.
Yeah. They used to zoom in on a bum, you know, when they finished jumping.
Yeah, I know. I used to like watching track and field and like the Olympics and that.
Yeah. Oh, there's YouTube videos all over the internet with chicks when they do long jump and stuff.
Who was that tennis player like 20 years ago? Anna Kournikova or whatever it was. Actually, I might look her up. How old is she now? She's 39 years old now.
Didn't she marry Iglesias' son? Julio Iglesias had a son.
Wikipedia. Yeah, Enrique Iglesias. They're still married too.
Oh, okay. Well, my brother back in the day actually bought this, what do you call it? Like photo calendar book thing of her. And Andrews had all sorts of shots.
Yeah, she was a knockout.
Yeah, she was, yeah. Well, she was like the short version of Tatiana.
Let's just see what's going on here. We've got Go. He wants to come on. There's a couple of people. Let's
You got
see.
room for 10, haven't you?
One.
Well, let's say hello to Marcus first. Is that Marcus that just jumped up?
Yeah, guys, how are you?
Oh, g'day, mate.
What's been happening?
Oh, I know you now. You got the Aldi, not the Aldi, the IGA.
Yeah, mate, yeah.
Okay, I'll get.
Oh, that guy. I remember you.
now.
Oh, I was a bit tanked last week, but everyone's got to do that every now and then.
You didn't get your order done till the next morning.
I got it done. All good. It's me leisurely night, Saturday night, if that makes sense.
You didn't end up with any overstocks?
Oh, no, it was all pretty legit.
IGA's a fucking rip-off.
Well, I don't make the rules, but yeah, I can, whatever it is, it is. Yeah.
Yeah, but IGA doesn't have the buying power.
No, I'm just taking the piss.
No, fucking independence, basically. So, yeah. Basically, it's probably, I don't know, as a group, it's probably the biggest independent group taking on basically the two big players, like Coles and Woolies, if that makes sense.
That's right. That's right.
That's basically what it all is at the end of the day.
So it depends.
So you can pay a couple of bucks more, but you help the local community.
All it is.
Well, it depends on where you are and what time it is. Right? So,
Basically, in general, most IGAs are set up in like towns where you don't have Coles and Woolies, like in general, if that makes sense. I know there's IGAs in the city and all that bullshit, but yeah. Yeah.
I was shopping at the Aldi for a bit, but they don't staff the checkouts enough, so you end up fucking waiting forever. So I went back to fucking Woolies.
Yeah, well, they run.
Because they're in places where the big shopping centres aren't, and they're almost like a big corner shop. So if you ever need something like at 9 o'clock at night or something.
Yeah, the day they all have their fors and against, don't they? Like, yeah. Yeah.
it's all right, Des. Go and cook your food. Go and cook your food. You can always have your phone next to you and listening to all the compelling fucking conversation.
Milos says, met Russian girls in Pattaya, all bitches.
I'm a bit worried about Craig. I mean, look at the poor bugger. He can't afford a shirt. He can't afford a razor. When his girl wants to go shopping, he's forced him to go to work for that hour. I mean, we should get a fund going for the bloke.
Guess you can't afford a wig either, if you want to get that personal.
Come on, mate. Don't worry about me, brother. I'm probably doing better. I'm not doing better than you that owns an IGA, but yeah, not doing too bad.
Oh, well, I'm a man with no shoes at the moment, so that pretty much sums it up, We're all fucked. You can't afford a shirt. I haven't got shoes, so... Yeah.
Like I said, mate, IGA's there 24/7, fucking 365 days a year for certain independents. We've got one locally, mate. Christmas Day it's open, and fucking it's a bonus. You want to jump up there, get a bit of broccoli or fucking something like that, or catch up, just get that extra milk that all your kids are drinking. So I go for IGA.
Oh, he's back.
Wait,
are you messaging Poppy?
Santa Crisa.
What, did you up your stream, Poppy? I thought the concern you're out of commitment. You've done 100 hours or something.
No, well, I'm trying to get some Filipino girls on here. And it's a live stream thing, so I'm trying to get some Filipino girls. If Des would come on, I'd love it.
Bobby, I've got a maid. I've got a maid here. If you want her to come on, my wife's in the city partying at the casino. That's while I'm at home.
Something's wrong with that picture.
How long you been married?
Me?
Yeah.
3 years, I think. 4 years.
Oh, you brought your missus to Australia.
No, she brought herself here.
Oh, okay.
Funded half by me, funded half by her.
Yeah. But you met her in the Philippines or here?
No, I met her in the Philippines, mate.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Got 2 kids, like 10
Oh, yeah,
and 9.
good on you.
So,
Des, you need to go and don't be thinking like that. You need to go cook something for your family. You can have those emotions later.
What sort of Aussie are you talking about, Des? You talking about the like cooey, crikey sort of Aussie stuff, or just the normal conversation stuff?
Hey, IGA man, do you get a lot of shoplifters? Oh, you can't hear me. IGA man. What's his name?
Marcus.
Oh,
Marcus. Marcus.
Yeah.
Do you get a lot of shoplifters?
Oh, probably.
Oh, you don't care? Oh, that's good to know.
Oh,
I'll swing by.
If that makes sense, there's cameras all over the joint. Fucking, who's going to patrol every day over the 2 months ago?
He's crazy.
In reality, it's all air for piss and wind. Any business security cameras are.
Yeah, I used to love shoplifting when I was younger, teenager.
Let's be honest. Who's going to pay someone fucking $30 an hour to pick up fucking $2 an hour in shoplifting, if that makes sense?
Exactly. Well said. Well said.
All that shit, it's all just bullshit. Like, it's all real, but you know what I mean? Like, economics don't balance up.
John, I'll never forget when I stole a Coca-Cola yo-yo.
Yeah. I used to go down the video shop, right, and ask for $2 worth of lollies, so she'd turn it back to the counter. I'd leave my pockets up with Mars bars and Aero bars and stuff like that.
I had a fetish of going to Kmart and stealing those lures, and that, you know, the ones in the north.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't fish, but yeah, I have an obsession with it.
I like how you call it a fetish.
Yeah, that's what's in life.
The best thing I used to knock off with my mate when we were really young and kids is, and we didn't go to my corner shop near my house. We went to the one on the next block deliberately in case we ever got caught. We used to steal crackers. Remember Cracker Night? They used to sell crackers like for a couple of weeks before Cracker Night.
I think they were banned by the time I was old enough for that.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well,
yeah, I can't say.
I'm in the mid-50s.
Actually, no, I can remember when I was like 4 or 5. These long tube ones, but
yeah, he used to be able to buy bungers, fucking Tom Thumbs, all sorts of shit. And we'd say, "Oh, how much is that?" And she'd turn her back and whoosh go. We'd have about 3 or 4 packets down our nuts.
Wait, there's a true story in that one already with Marcus. He works in IGA and he's stolen a carton draft fucking beer mat.
What?
Your Carlton draft beer mat.
No, he's at work now, mate.
Nah, it's in the
I
office.
know he's at work. He's in the office.
Office.
Well, it's not stolen until he walks through the checkout with it.
What's the mat there? What's the mat on? What's your mouse mat?
Carlton fucking
I just fucking said that, you dumb cunt. I wish I owned fucking 5 IGAs.
I know, I was just out the back. I didn't hear the whole conversation. Chill out.
Fucking Christ. I wish I could afford a share.
Yeah, that's a good one, Des. You go in the shop and eat and then leave. Something tells me you might have done that, Des.
Well, the funny thing about that is they say you haven't actually stolen, and they can't actually apprehend you until you've actually left the store. So all they can do is really tell you not to do it.
I'm not sure. I never got caught. I only did it for a little while. Just for a little while, I had I don't know, just delinquency, stealing.
Back in the day, I was when I was a young fellow, I was a department manager at Coles. Not the supermarket. Coles used to have a retail, which become Kmart. I worked for Coles, so I used to. The shop detectives used to call this secret code over the PA, Mr. Steed, to the front, please, and that means she's got a shoplifter. And you'd have about 10 blokes charging down the front because it literally meant about 2 hours sitting in the office with this chick, and she's a good sort too, a Scottish chick, and waiting for the cops. The cops would take ages to get there, which is understandable. They're busy. It was such a bludge. Got one a day, and that's like 2 hours sitting up in the air-conditioned office. Like,
well, I used to work at Best and Less when I was 14, and they stuck me at the front door to do security, inspect people's bags, and I just used to look in the bag and then say, "Yeah, go." Like had no clue whether they were stealing or not.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what's changed, but it used to be you can look in their bag, but you can't put your hand in there, and if someone thinks they're being watched, they just unload it before they get to the checkout, and you can't do anything about it. And you have to actually see them take it. You can't just apprehend them outside and say, "Can I search you?" You have to actually see them take this. This is back in my day. This is what you have to
legally these days in Australia. I think, don't quote me, but I'm pretty sure this is right. You have to have some type of authorization, like you're a security agent to obtain, or whatever the technicality is, if that makes sense.
Yeah, well, if the shoplifter kept walking,
whatever,
and you were the store detective, they can walk for kilometres. You just got to keep following them because you're not allowed to touch them, you're not allowed to apprehend them.
Yeah. On YouTube, there's some professional shoplifter videos. They go in to test a store security. You should see them, man. They make out like bandits. They loot the place like dry.
At the end of the day, is all the bullshit worth over $8 of bloody Kit Kats they stole or something? You know what I mean? It's costing you more money in bullshit and time and whatever than it's all worth, if that makes sense.
Yeah. But some people steal stuff like they used to buy a can of hairspray or something, and just within the lid of the can, they'd be able to squeeze like 3 or 4 pairs of pantyhose or something that squishes up, and they put in the can and put the lid back on, and they'd buy the can of Mortine or hairspray or whatever.
Yeah.
There's all sorts of little tricks.
Oh, Poppy's gone again.
But I guess if you're that desperate, well, fucking.
So, Marcus,
that's it. Yeah, mate.
Marcus, you've been over to the Philippines a few times?
Only once, mate. Yeah.
Only once?
I was.
I
did a shit in my time. I was living in Africa and that, working over there and in the Sahara Desert. Then I lived in Dominican Republic for 6 years and shit. And yeah. Been to the Philippines once. That was for 2 months.
Yeah.
That was 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Long story why I went there. You know, we've probably all got one of them and shit. But yeah.
No, I've only got a small cock, mate, so it's not a long story.
No, I never said I had a big cock. Yeah. You've been there a heap of times, haven't you, mate? I've heard a bit about your story.
Yeah, no, mate, I've got heaps of stories. I'm over telling stories. I have more stories to tell in Australia than I have in the Philippines.
Yeah. Oh, we all got stories in life, haven't we?
never seems to end.
There's Poppy. Is he still awake or he's got no more stories?
Still trying to hook up, mate. Still trying to hook up.
What about you? Where are you? In Queensland?
Yeah, Queensland, mate. Queensland. Brisbane. Just on the north side there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So,
What?
no, it's hot as fuck here, mate. It's hot as fuck every day. We don't have aircon because there's no need, mate. You can go to the beach or you can go to the swimming pool every day or jump over the neighbour's fence and whatever. So,
Used to go through there all the way to Mount Isa, work with a team.
Yeah.
And we had a base in Mount Isa that didn't actually work in Mount Isa, you know, like in the territory and all the bloody camel wheel and little shitholes all around there and that. But,
yeah.
Yeah.
Craig, are you a born and bred Queenslander? Did you grow up there?
Yeah, mate. Born and bred. My old man's from Victoria. My old girl's from fucking New South Wales. So, 3 in 1, mate. You might as well say 3 in 1 coffee.
I only ask because just over 11 years ago when I moved up to Brisbane from Sydney, I'd say it took me, well, I can't remember exactly, but roughly about 3 months to acclimatise how hot it was. And once I acclimatised, it was actually quite nice. I disagree with aircon. I think you really need aircon there, though. And I just went up last week briefly after being back to Sydney for about nearly 18 months now. And fuck, I felt the heat. I got out of the car, the aircon, out of my air-conditioned Airbnb, then into my aircon car. I actually drove out to see Tony, and I got out of the car and I was like, "Fucking hell!" It hit me like a brick. But then someone told me, "Oh no, that was actually quite a hot, out of the ordinary hot couple of days." So it was just a bit of bad luck. But I'm gonna have to reacclimatise when I move back up there.
So how do you go, like when you go to the Philippines, like to acclimatise? Mate, I'm the same. Just jump out of the plane on the tarmac, shirt off, thongs and boardies, mate, and fucking off you go.
Well, a couple of Aussies have told me that you're from Queensland, especially up north. It's actually similar climate.
The further you go north, the hotter it gets.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brizzy's not hot, not really.
Nah, Brizzy's just right. When the breeze is blowing, all right. It's not
once
too
you get
bad.
the Bundy, it starts to get a bit warm.
About Mackay North, it starts warming up a bit, doesn't it? Changes a little. Yeah.
But Bundy's not too bad because you're still right on the coast.
Yeah. Get that bit of breeze and shit.
Yeah, you're not sheltered from anything the way the wind blows. So.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I'd rather 2 months of Brisbane heat than a weekend or a few days of a heat wave in Sydney. Like that stifling, you know, when there's a heat wave and it gets to 40 degrees and stuff. You can barely fucking breathe if you go outside.
It's been a pretty cool summer, though.
Yeah, this year was, yeah.
Yeah.
But most years, and I remember there was a few days reached 40. It was fucking horrible. Like I was saying at my mum's and she hasn't got air conditioning.
Oh, mate.
Just a fan. And even the aircon in the car stops working properly when it reaches 40. But in Brisbane,
are you still in Sydney, Lump?
Mate, you can deal with that.
Yeah, I went back up last week to spend time with my daughter and suss out a place to live, which I found. And now I'm going back up on the 22nd, Monday, the 22nd of March.
What are you going up for round 2?
I'm going up there to live.
There you go, Craig. $2.99 Trust Tomatoes. That's all right for out in the sticks.
And now the confidence with the border staying open there, I can come back regularly.
Mate, I'll get 100 kilos
for a week.
I'll get 100 kilos
More than that
to Woolies.
That's a fucking bargain.
But Graham, yes.
But I'm sure I can sell that even in the neighbourhood, 100 kilos.
Get it. Well, you want to get it while you can, mate.
That's it. $3.99 a kilo.
That's not too bad. I think Woolies are like $5.
Wait, I'll be there tomorrow. Do I get it marked down to 2:45 for a day?
We're in the middle of the fucking bush out here. We're not in the city. Fucking $2.99 can't be beaten.
Mate, it's going to take me a day to get there. It's going to take me 8 hours to get there.
Well, we're at least 5 hours from any capital city. So look, that's Melbourne, or 4 hours to Adelaide. So,
Oh, Marcus,
Mate, it's going to take me more than 8 hours there. Fuck, I'm also growing my own plants in hydroponics in the back of the truck while I'm driving there.
well, don't be growing tomatoes if you're doing that. No money in that at $2.99 a kilo.
Chris G, I'm not even sure Poppycock's reading the chat or listening at the moment.
What time is it in Sydney? 9:30?
Yeah, 9:30.
Sydney, yeah.
He's got an early start tomorrow. He's going fishing, isn't he? 5 o'clock in the morning or something?
Well, he didn't make it last week, I don't think.
Oh, he's had to have a rebook, hasn't he? There you go, he's there. He's in the
Oh,
chat.
is he? Sorry, Poppy.
Maybe he's talking to his girl or something.
You anywhere near Bulli, John?
Yeah, not too far.
My best mate and his missus moved down there over a year ago now, like a sea change. Like I grew up with him in Newtown in Sydney, and yeah, he's got like a disease now, taxidermia.
What's that?
It's related to dementia, but it's nothing like it. It's a nerve thing. He has trouble.
Oh, okay.
Like he's
How old
wobbly
is
when he
he?
walks. He has trouble. He's 55. He has trouble.
Pretty young.
Yeah, well, yeah, he was a really good football player. I played football with him for years. He was good fighter. You didn't want to mess with him, and it's actually sad to see him how he is now. But yeah, but it's like he can't. How he describes it is he can't. When you just take your normal step, he can't. The nerves, something about the nerves, he can't feel where the floor is or judge his steps, so he's a bit wobbly. And
What's he get like progressively worse over time?
Yeah, and there's no cure. He lost his mother to it, and his older sister's got it, and she's like in a frame now. She's only like 58 or 59.
Fucking
and
hell.
she's like she's had a stroke. He's actually on permanent disability. They're paying him from super insurance, and where he used to work's still paying his 3/4 of his wage, and that's another year and a half he's got to go of that.
But you know, Bulli, Ostomy, Taraji, all those places.
Okay, he lives
On the other side. On the other side of the bridge.
Oh, okay. I love that bridge. Had a really good day there one day. We watched this. Me, my wife, and daughter watched the storm come in, and as it got closer and closer, we mistimed it, and the run to the car was fucking further than we thought, and the storm hit before we got to the other side of the bridge.
There's a fucking seal that lives in that lake, just on its own.
Oh yeah.
There's videos on YouTube of it. I don't know where it come from. I walk across that bridge, going for walks. You see it in the lake every now and again.
What's it called? That road's called
It's Wingdang Bridge.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, but
Are you thinking of a different one?
Yeah.
I can't remember.
My one's on the ocean, not the It's something Drive. It's called.
Are you thinking of Lawrence Hargrave?
Yes, Lawrence. Yeah, Lawrence Hargrave. Oh.
No, I live further south than that.
Oh, okay. No, he lives right at the foot of.
I live in Shell Harbour, Lump.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know Shell Harbour. My uncle worked there for years in the steel mill. He transferred from Newcastle when they closed down years ago and ended up there.
Yeah.
No, I used to go all the way down there, even Shell Harbour, as a sales rep years ago. Every second Monday I'd go down there, or Corrimal and fucking...
Yeah, I know all those places.
Winona and...
Winona, you mean?
Huh? Yeah, Winona, yeah. That's actually like the next suburb from where my mate lives. And there's another...
There's some nice places out that way.
Yeah, I actually like Corrimal. There's a housing mission not that I haven't got anything against housing commission. I started a housing commission, but there's a large housing commission part to Coral, like a
It's
rough
full of
element
shit.
to it.
Renetta's all right. Renetta's a good place. Actually,
Yeah,
the Lease Club out there is pretty good.
Well, John, do you know as you come down the Bulli Pass on the Princess Highway, just as you get right into Bulli, that big heritage pub it used to be years ago. There's this. It's boarded up now, and they think they're going to do something with it. It's heritage protected.
I think there's one like some heritage protected place up like Coaldale.
No, this is right as you come come down the Bulli Pass. It's just like a kilometre up the Princess Highway into Bulli, and it backs onto the Dapto dogs, the Bulli dogs.
I don't know.
Okay, when the dogs are going, you can hear the bunny when the bunny goes, when the bunny starts.
I didn't know they had dogs here. I know they got Dapto dogs.
No, they got Bulli dogs. I think it used to be Wednesdays. I think they're going to Saturdays now, Saturday afternoons. I think.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I didn't think Bulli was still running.
Yeah, they're still running. You can stand in his backyard and hear them. You get about 6 people there. There's more people than bookies. Less people, more bookies than people there.
Yeah.
Well, they were gonna shut Dapto dogs. There was a big uproar over it, and they managed to save it.
Well, a lot of dogs were going to go to the wall because of the when they found out that they were killing dogs. Queensland.
Yeah. It wasn't long after that.
Yeah, well, it started in Queensland though, all the corruption and cruelty and murder.
Settle down. There's no corruption in Queensland, mate.
They're fucking rigged though.
All right, Lump and King of Clowns, and I don't know, like the Aussie kangaroo bloke, like didn't quite catch
Mr.
your
Kangaroo.
name, mate,
Graham.
Mr. Aussie Roo. I'm out of here, mate. Gotta
See you
go
later,
do
mate.
something.
Hooroo, mate.
All right, cheers, mate. Enjoy.
All right, cheers, Craig.
Ta-da, mate.
So you fucking bored him talking about fucking greyhounds. Jesus Christ.
Oh, I love greyhounds. I used to love drinking. I'd bet like $5 every race just to pass the time. They're all rigged.
It's boring as batshit.
Yeah, but they're quick. So as soon as one race is over, the next one's up. So I'd bet on the long shots, and every now and again they'd come in.
Yeah, that's like me when I do have a bet. I just back. My favourite bet's a squeeze box number 5 in a sprint race.
I'd go box 1, box 8.
No, I like the dogs. If you go to the track, you get, I don't know, 15 minutes or 20 minutes, whatever it is, between races. You can have a beer or an ice cream, whatever you want to do. But if you're sitting at home...
I've never been. I've always wanted to go, but I just never got around to it. Because online you can watch it, and they jump every fucking 5 minutes.
Yeah, well, you got Sydney, Brisbane, Melbourne. They're all going, and country dogs. They're all going at the same time. You haven't got time to catch your breath if you're on the punt with them.
Pretty bloody boring if you go to the track though. Like the race lasts 20 seconds and you wait 20 minutes for the next one.
Yeah, gives you a chance.
All the dogs are on bloody amphetamines and coke, and they put deep heat on their balls. And
unfortunately, yeah, you don't know what's going on. You just got to hope that the dog you back is the one they've filled with juice.
It's got the most deep heat on its balls or something. Is the fastest.
Yeah.
Did you watch that 7:30 report where they were blooding them, like giving them like proper rabbits and stuff?
Yeah.
And they were like the best. They were the fastest dogs and everything.
Yeah, I'm sure that still goes on. Like on the
for sure. If there's money involved, people go to
anyone. If you think about it, what part of that surprises you, really? In reality,
it doesn't.
Greyhounds are chasing dogs. They're sort of like
Because you feel bad for the dogs that underperform because they just put them down.
Yeah.
They found mass graves and everything, and
yeah.
They're just a business at the end of the day. They're not a pet, are they?
Pretty much.
Business.
They're a nice dog. I don't know why they muzzle them. They think they're vicious or something.
Oh, the muzzling when they used. I don't know. I haven't seen it for ages. We used to see like a train. You'd be walking 4 or 5 of them, all around the blocks of the local wherever you live in. They'd have to have muzzles on because if they ever got a little dog, a little white fluffy dog, or
I think they must
something,
bite.
or a
That's
cat,
like
they'd be like fucking whooshka.
No, once a greyhound's blooded, it'll fucking kill whatever it sees. That's why they're bustled. So if a cat runs out or a fucking rabbit runs out or, anything like that, a greyhound will just fucking go it straight away because that's what it's been taught to do.
Yeah. I'd love to see one of these do-gooders you see, they're all rescuing greyhounds now and walking around like looking cool. I'd love to see them sitting there having a latte, with this beautiful looking greyhound and someone walk past with a little fucking shih tzu or something and watch what happens.
Well, I hate those women who've got friggin' pit bulls.
Yeah.
Like, it's insane. They call them pit mummies.
Greyhounds are different because there's no such thing as a greyhound that's ever raised in this life, ever, that hasn't been blooded. Because if it's not blooded, it won't run.
why would you want a pit bull, though? In all honesty,
I think they should ban them. But there's a lot of women around here who own them.
it's just more of a status thing, I think. I've got this apparently aggressive wild dog or something like that.
It's usually feminist type of women owning and trying to.
It's a bit like fucking bogans having the status with tattoos, isn't it?
So what's changed from women with pit bulls? It was only years ago they had poodles in handbags. So what's the big change from them?
I don't know. I've seen them many times.
Yeah, different class of woman. That's.
Oh, yeah,
they call themselves pit mummies.
Yeah.
They call themselves pit mummies.
Well, I think the LGBT movement's got a lot to do with it, where they feel they can express themselves now, so they just buy a fucking pit bull and go walking with a blue singlet on.
Yeah, I think the technical term is roughies.
Roughies?
Yeah, roughies. It's the roughy women that fucking want to have a dog like that.
Yeah, yeah.
The ladies still want their little
In the country, we call them Muppets. Muppets.
Swags.
Muppets, any dickhead's just a Muppet,
Yeah, one of the funniest little cartoons I've ever seen. It still makes me chuckle thinking about it. Is I don't know if you've ever noticed, but a lot of chubby chicks, especially bogan chubby chicks, get like a butterfly or something on their shoulder tattoo.
Or a tramp stamp.
Yeah. Well, I've seen this little cartoon. There's two butterflies, and one of them says, "Oh, what are you up to?" And the other butterfly says, "I might toddle off and get a tattoo of a chubby shell on me wing."
It's about as original as the barbed wire 20 years ago. Everyone got the barbed wire around here.
I'm so glad I never did that.
Fuck, that's pretty original.
I can't stand the dudes that get the
Not hanging shit on anyone that's got it, but yeah, it's not very fucking original.
The sleeve tattoo with the the Maori tattoo.
Yeah,
I know what you mean.
People get the sleeves done like they've got no fucking connection to to anything.
Just go to Kmart and buy one of those fake ones,
The what are they called?
I don't know, what are they called?
Henna tattoos.
Oh, they're more of like an elastic armband, and they're like skin coloured, and they're more tattooed, if that makes sense. They're not painted on tats that last a few
Well, you've like a sleeve sort of thing you put on your arm.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you can buy the whole sleeve thing.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's a skin colour underneath, but you can clearly see it's a sleeve thing. But yeah.
No, I'm glad I never got
some
tattoos.
yuppie or some what do they call them? They don't call them yuppies anymore. They call them I don't know what they call them, but there's some yuppie walking along with a sleeve tattoo, with skinny arms, usually a beard to go with it. But they're ridiculous.
Oh yeah. No offence, but most people these days with tattoos and that, no, this isn't making a category summary, but just most of our customers, as I observed, work in a small country town, pretty much know everyone. And most of the ones with tats these days, the young ones, it's more look at me, but fucking they can't even fucking go and get a job and shit. They just, it's more about look at me, I look different or something, you know, dye your hair pink, get a heap of tats or something. Those stupid big dinner plate earrings, you know, where the fucking
I hate that. I hate
through your ear.
at all. Plugs in the ears. I don't get that.
All that shit, you know. They're all about 28 years old, never held a job in their life. It's just look at me, you're like an attention seeker, just fucking, yeah.
I've got absolutely nothing against tattoos whatsoever. In fact, I like tattoos. I've only got one myself, and that's just like I did that when my dad passed away. I got the
tattoos
same tattoo.
Pretty neat, to be honest. The right style on the right person. 30 years time, it just looks like a fucking wrinkled up Picasso painting. You know? It doesn't look so good then.
The only thing I'm worried about is my daughter, well, she's 20, she can do whatever she wants, but she just ran it by me to make sure, you know, like I'd be cool about it. I said, yeah, not only that, I've given her the money, $420, when we still haven't did it yet, so hopefully when I move back up there, because she's already had a price, this tattoo on her shoulder. She showed me the design and stuff. And I thought, oh yeah, and silly me made a mistake of saying, please, bub, just don't get any of those ones on your thighs and the back of your calves and stuff like some of them girls. I said, I really can't
hate
stand
those ones, eh?
Yeah, and now I'm worried the rebel in her.
He's
going to get something like that just to piss me off, you know, like. Because how dare I tell her, suggest something to a 20-year-old, you know? So that's sort of should have shut my mouth. But yeah, I've paid for her. We haven't got it done yet, but I've paid for her first tattoo, which is going to go on the shoulder. I'm happy. I'm happy with the design.
Oh, that's where it starts, lump.
Yeah. Google up some pictures on the internet of her, like cool 70-year-olds with tats. Show her a few pics. Show her how they look the day on the track.
Mate, young people don't look that far ahead. They don't. The more you can't show them anything. That's old people. That's not what I'm going to be. That's old people.
Yeah.
That won't happen to me.
Well, none of us are that old, but we're still fucking, you know, we're still thinking ahead. If that makes sense. It's just a normal part of life.
Anyway, I've got to go. I'm going to bed. Nice chat.
All right, John. How many are watching? Can anyone see the chat? 19. Oh, okay, so there's still some people here.
Yes, still people on chat now. So. All right, catch you later. See you, Poppycock. Thanks for the invite. I'll see you later.
All right, John. Are you coming on tomorrow?
Depends what time. I don't stay up overnight anymore, so if he runs it
like
early, I'll come on.
2 o'clock in the afternoon, something like that.
Yeah, I might come on and I'll listen anyway. So.
All right, mate.
All right, see ya.
Ta-da. So, Poppy, are you still there? Oh, you just put the StreamYard link again. How long ago was that?
Yeah, you put the link out not long ago.
Yeah.
It's interesting when you go down the boat ramp and you're looking in the marina. You know, the people that are on the yachts that are 40 foot plus, and they've all got those, what do you call those fucking t-shirts? Polo. They've all got polo shirts on, have you noticed that?
Oh, they've got to wear the gear because that's what they wear on the boats. Usually with an anchor on the pocket.
My point's nothing to do with fucking shirts or yachts. My point is that you are who you portray yourself to be.
Oh, yeah. DC's here. Let's get DC on. Look at him.
Sexual market value of women drops when they get tapped, in my eyes. Dropped
Fair credit, Poppy. I thought you were done 10 minutes ago, to be honest.
Graham, you know those polo shirts? A couple of months ago, me and my mates from the old days, we get together every few months and go to the pub and just have a few beers and bets and whatnot. And, you know, a couple of us have been naughty over the years, and one in particular, he turns up, but he's always been a little bit naughty. So he turns up with this polo shirt. I wish I could remember the fucking brand. It was still in the bag and had the tags on it and everything. And he went to give it to my mate, and it was only a large. And I said, "Oh, that won't fit me." And because I'd recently just lost a fair bit of weight, I said, "Oh, it'll probably fit me." And he hands it to me, and I looked at the tag. This is for a fucking polo shirt with these colours on it that you would not wear for a bet. It was $298.
Yeah, I've seen that.
And I said, "Fucking what? $290? Like, I wouldn't pay $10 for it." So we come up with this idea because it's not exactly a mate, but the bloke who used to own the pub we used to drink at comes along as well, and he's got a few quid. We said, "Oh, when Les gets here, because he'd be a large too, let's sell it to him for like, $80." But it didn't work out anyway. The bloke, he ended up losing it because he got kicked out of the pub and took it on a bus and left it under the seat, so no one got anything out of it. But I could not believe $298 for a fucking polo shirt. I wish I could remember the brand, but I can't.
Yeah, but
Ralph Lauren or something like that, man. Like, yeah.
No, my law's not Lacoste. I used to wear Lacoste back in the 80s.
Yeah, so something, yeah. You see that shit around all the time, but yeah.
Lacoste were only like $5 or $10 dearer than a Penguin shirt back in the 80s.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
No, this was like Uchi Gucci or fucking, I don't know what one of them fancy brands.
Well, everything in Australia with that price just for your basic fucking T-shirt if we don't keep importing shit from Asian countries, etc.
Imagine shouting yourself one of them shirts and you throw it in the wash and it fucking shrinks, or your red shirt runs into it, and wouldn't you be filthy?
Well, at the end of the day, it's a grade better than the $2 one, but not much better. You know what I mean?
It's not $200 better, is it?
Fuck no.
No. In fact, I got some decent clothes now. Like the only thing I spend money on is Levi's jeans. I've always just wore Levi's, but when it comes to shirts, I go out so little nowadays that if I've got a night out coming or a day out coming, I'll go buy a cheap shirt because they actually look quite good when they're new, and then not worry about that shirt ever again. It's like a throwaway.
Yeah. It's just like everything, though, isn't it?
Let's just have a look here on the man. It seems a fucking piece of shit.
So, Poppy, you've gone great guns since bloody JLB blew you out of the water. You've started up your own stream, and
but let's have a look at this. Where I used to ride a motorcycle.
I don't want to watch your home movies, man.
Copy. I remember following my wife down the M5 when she was on a bike. I was in the car and I can't remember where we were going. We were going to drop the bike off.
Not a corner involved, Poppy.
I was a fair way back from her. I fared into every car that drove past.
And
almost
this is stuff that I used to do when I rode a motorcycle.
Not a corner involved, though. Show us your back tire. I bet you got the chicken strips on the side, you know, where you don't lean it over, and the edges of the tires are brand new. And the
well, if you watch a lot of my YouTube videos, you'll see what I've done.
Yeah, well, I'm not Wayne Gardner, so don't worry. But yeah.
You got no tattoos on your arms.
The sides of your tires where they're brand new.
You got tattoos on your arms, on your forearms now, Poppy?
Yeah.
Oh, so that was quite a while ago, was it?
Why am I here? Yeah. Well, I've never had a relationship before. What do you mean?
I'm not going after that. But,
he's never had a relationship before.
In the match area, Poppy.
There's some bullshit going on there. That's a different grade or whatever. But
When are you going to invite?
Don't underestimate yourself, mate. You jump on a public bus. That's got more balls than a motorbike.
I could, if you got on my YouTube channel and then looked after a lot of the shit that I was doing or whatever, it's
Poppy, one of my favourite videos of yours is that one where it was like a marathon and you were so fucked. I could almost feel the fatigue. You had to walk a fair way in it.
yeah. Where I done the riding or whatever to the southern part of Australia.
Yes, yeah. And when you got there, you said, "Look, it's all worth it. Look at that." But then you had to turn around and go back. I felt the fatigue on your behalf. It was so fucking hard to watch.
Yeah, it was just that was people said that I couldn't do it. You know what I mean? And I was like, there's nobody that can say that I can't do it. I'll prove them wrong. And it was like I walked fucking 50 kilometers round trip, and I had a liter of water and a fucking liter of Jim Beam. But I totally fucked myself in the half trip. Like, you know.
And you did it on your own too. You didn't have any company.
No, but by the end of the trip that I got there, there was people like, "Where the fuck did you come from?" I was like, "Oh, Walt, this and that," you know, and they were just, yeah, they were crazy people. Like, you know, they had professional sticks, like to do like a professional fucking thing that they do with their bloody sticks, and they walk all the way through there or do whatever they do. But I quickly learned, you know, you can't always do what you want to do. You have to fucking learn a lot. On trip. You just can't turn up someplace and say, "I'm going to walk for 50 kilometers through the bush with a liter of Jim Beam and a liter of water and go through there." It just doesn't happen like that. You know, you're going to find yourself fucked up, which I did. You know, you're not going to do it. But anyway, shit happens, and you learn your lessons.
Yeah, I remember my wife and I got invited on this walk, like fucking walk. I thought, oh, easy. I don't know if you know the Bundina area, like down around the Shire, down the bottom of the Shire there through the bush, and there's some really nice private beaches and beach houses and that. And you used to have to get the ferry over to the. Oh, it was Bundina, yeah. You used to have to get this little ferry over there. But we started this walk, and
So,
it was a 40k walk.
You've been off Bundina Falls, have you?
Bundina where?
Bundina Falls.
No, I haven't been off the falls. No.
You're kidding?
No.
Jeez, mate, get in your car and go up there. It's easy. You just jump off.
No, you used to go over there as a kid, but I've
It's
never.
about a 60-foot drop.
Yeah,
It's fucking awesome.
Someone would have to hold me in to do that, I'm afraid. But
no, we used to do that when we were kids. It's fucking awesome.
I was braver when I was a kid. But we went on this walk. It was a 40k walk, and I swear 10, 12k into this walk, my missus was going all right, and I wasn't puffed or fatigued, but I started chafing. Have you ever had chafe, like the inside of your thighs? It's fucking horrible. Yeah. And anyway, so a couple of the professional people they had to walk behind me. No one. I was hoping to get carried out on a stretcher, but I just have to slow right down and go like about 28k or 30k, whatever it was left, with chafe. And I don't know if you've ever had chafing. It's fucking tough. Totally unprepared. Didn't know it was ahead of us. This sort of, it's only a walk, easy. Now we're getting into the real riveting shit now, aren't we? Now, Graham, what about, I always have trouble pronouncing it, but Wallamotta. You ever been up there? I've jumped off that rock, but that's only like, no.
Actually, it might have been Walla Falls that I'm thinking of.
I've jumped off that rock. That's only about 10 metres up.
No, it's at least 60.
It comes into like a lake.
60 feet, I'm talking.
It comes into like a lake, and at the other end there's an entrance, right. and like rocks on either side, and then it goes out into the ocean.
Yeah, we used to get pissed and then drive out there at fucking 2 a.m. and jump off.
Yeah, we used to play cricket and dive for catches in the water and shit. During these COVID times, but you hear announcements on the weekend now while you're driving along on the radio. They announce the car park's full, and you used to be a shit fight to get a spot there, especially on a weekend or a holiday or public holiday. Whatever. Yeah. Now they say once they announce it, you can't even get down the road anymore once the car park's full. It's their way of restricting the amount of people gathered. We used to go out there at night. It was better of a night. Yeah, I didn't even find or discover the joint until I was already married and I was past to going out with a mate's we did as teenagers. You take a bunch of Sheilas out, the dirt, you scare the fuck out of them, and you tell them they're going for a swim. Well, you know what I mean? They haven't brought anything with them, so just go fucking naked. Yeah, we used to do that at Temerema Beach. Times. That's where we used to go over night time when we were younger, before marriage. That way you get to have a bit of a look before you buy it, you know yourself, Graham. When you're younger, it's like you can have a look or you look before you buy all you like, but you're still going to tap it. Oh no, back then it was all she's not my type. No. And what were you saying the other day, Graham? We were talking, and you asked him about the football team I played for and the junior team. I asked you, and I don't think I got an answer. Are you actually from the inner city yourself originally? You seem to know the area, where I'm from.
Sorry, guys, I got to go. I just got a couple of things to do here and shit. All
right, mate. Get that order done.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm supposed to be doing. Obviously, while I'm talking shit on here, I'm doing nothing. Might catch his live if you're still on, or tomorrow or some other time, but whenever.
All right, mate. Uru.
Right. Keep up the good work, Poppy. You're doing great.
So do you remember what I'm talking about, Graham? Is Graham ducked out, has he? Yeah, Newtown, Meloz. That's where I grew up, Newtown, and Marrickville as well. But I was talking to Graham a week or so ago about it, and he seemed to know. He asked me my junior team I played for, and he seemed to know the area. I was just wondering if he's actually spent time in that area as well. Even you, Poppy, I remember you saying you spent time in Newtown. You lived in Newtown for a little while.
Oh, yeah. I've been everywhere.
I've been everywhere, man. Do you remember where you lived in Newtown? Do you remember like the street or anything like that? I know Newtown really well. No, okay, no worries.
Well, I think it's time to close the thing.
All right, Poppy.
I love you. Get on there on Sunday. We're gonna have a live stream.
A good old time will be had by all.
All right.
All right, Poppy.
Yeah.
I'll see you tomorrow. Yes, I'm a blue bag, my laws, and a jet.